Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Todd. Happy Thursday to you. This is a bit of a different day, isn't it? It's usually Monday, Friday, but we have the summer schedule. This week's a little different because I have some personal commitments. But next week, we'll be starting the summer schedule officially. Wednesdays and Fridays, you will see uploads, so check those out. Join live, of course, if you want to, via Twitch. Hit the follow button if you're watching live right now and you haven't already. If you're watching later on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, all that good stuff. This is the reaction stream. We have 5 amazing videos for you today. These are all member-requested videos off of toddreacts.com. And if you would like to control the stream, guide the stream, pick the videos, all that good stuff, you can do so. All the tiers you see before you are requesting tiers, so check those out. They do have little differences here and there. And of course, if you want to check out what's coming up and you're interested, you can definitely do it. It's on toddreacts.com. It's at the top here labeled Video Queue. And you can actually see the videos that the members have requested. So go ahead and check that out. And if you don't see something you want on there, you just scroll down to the bottom of the page and bam, you can sign up for the tier and request it, all that good stuff. So go ahead and check that out. And of course, as I said, if you're watching later via YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There we go. There's the words. Over 14,900 of you have already done so. I appreciate it greatly. Like I said, free and easy way to support the channel, and hopefully it tells YouTube that you would like to watch more. Over 1,200 videos in the backlog. We do have playlists as well. So if you're looking for something specific and you want to watch a ton of it, chances are we got it. So check that out. And of course, last and certainly not least, is the Discord. Discord is free. The link is everywhere. It's on the website. It's under every video, etc., etc. As you see at the top there, it tells you I'm live, which is super handy. Gives you a nice little link to Twitch if you want to join live. And friends have been made, all that good stuff. I think there's over 355 members currently, if I'm not mistaken. You can see a ton of different fandom channels, and then we also have community channels for you to get to know each other, of course. Lots of good stuff in there. This past Saturday, we just did the monthly Discord stream, which is direct into the Discord. So if you want to join that, you literally just have to join the Discord and you're good to go. You will get the notification. You can join it and enjoy. And that'll get posted to YouTube a month from now. It's on the website currently for members. Hello, Joanna. Welcome in. Can't stay for long, but it's Dan's 31st. What are these words? Let's see if I can get my words working. 35th birthday. There we go. Today. Wow. Okay, Dan. Happy birthday to Dan. Dan and Phil, of course, is the Dan we're talking about. Dan Howell. Amazing. Hope it's a good one. It probably will be. Let's be honest. And we'll hear about it. That's the good part. All right. That is the Discord. Let's go ahead and check the lineup for today. It's going to be an interesting one. Speaking of Dan and Phil, for the first time in a long time, we don't have a Dan and Phil video. But we do have a lot of different interesting shows and couples and whatnot. So it should be very, very good. We're going to start off with Nicolas Vans, of course, from Love Island fame. Not this current season that just kicked off, but the last season. And then after that, we have Outer Banks, specifically Rafe. And then after that, we have XO Kitty, which apparently was a super popular show on Prime Video, maybe. And this one's Kitty and Minho. And then after that, we have a pairing, which I am going to butcher this name. I think it's MaxkyBas, somewhere around there. Somewhere in the ballpark. And then after that, we will end the stream with Ruby and James. That's from Maxton Hall. We checked out Maxton Hall before. It was wild. Very wild. Interesting. Extremely interesting. I really love the edit of it, so I'm wondering if this is going to be kind of similar. The editor does look familiar. Maybe it's going to be the same or similar. But Looking forward to it. Exo Kitty is a spinoff from To All the Boys movies. If you've ever heard of them, I have seen To All the Boys I've Loved Before movies. I can't remember. I think it was during lockdown or something. Like I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was just like, this made a lot of waves. A lot of people enjoyed it. Let me go ahead and check it out. And I really liked the first one. I thought the first one was like a perfect coming of age movie. And then, boy, I don't know. The second and third just kind of fell off a little bit for me. But the first one was great. I will say that. But I did check them all out. I don't know if there's been anything since. But apparently this is a spinoff. Should be interesting. I did recognize the creator's name. I think it's Jenny Han, maybe? I need to look into that again. Obviously, we'll pull up some information afterwards. But it should be good. Should be good. I think that's the first Exo Kitty reaction I've done, maybe? Potentially. But Exo Kitty's a 3-season series on Netflix. Oh, that's right. It's on Netflix. That's back when I had Netflix. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Lara Jean's younger sister, Kitty. Oh, boy. Okay, that'll be interesting. It's probably going to be similar vibes, I'm assuming, if it's kind of the same universe, if you will, the cinematic universe. It's kind of a byproduct of the MCU is that everything is a universe, apparently. But it should be interesting. Let's go ahead and jump into the first one. So, just a programming note real quick. Today is supposedly the Wednesday stream. So it's a day late. And then we will have the Friday stream on Saturday. So this week only. This week, I feel like I'm selling something. This week only. Thursday and Saturday. Next week and the coming weeks, Wednesday and Friday. Okay? Hopefully that's clear. I know it's a little confusing. I didn't see this week being shaken up like that, but it did. There are a lot of parallels, but yes, you'll see. Okay. Love that. That should be very interesting. Let's go ahead and jump into the first one. It is I Turned 25. It is a self-vlog from Nicolas Vans. It's got a private jet. They're standing in front of a private jet, which is a pretty interesting way to spend a 25th birthday. I mean, that is, for all purposes, 25 is pretty young, I mean, obviously, if you're like 15, 25 seems ancient. But in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty young. And to be standing in front of a private jet is pretty good. That's pretty good. Any way to make travel easier is probably a great thing. But I will say I've seen quite a few people, of ilk, if you will, status, clout is the word, that fly commercial, like fly everything that we do when we do. So it just kind of, I don't know. It's a lot of money. It is. I looked into it once because I was, very curious as to like, how much is this? I know what a normal ticket is like. What is this like? And they have these services where you can rent. I guess you are renting. You can buy a ticket for just a seat. And then you'll have a bunch of strangers on the private jet. So it's not really private. It's like shared private. And even then, it's like multiple thousands of US dollars. But comparatively, if you were to have the whole plane to yourself, it's like it's like $50,000, $60,000 for a trip. Where, yeah, if you're just spending $6,000 instead of $60,000, that's quite the savings. It's not exactly private, really, but that would be a way better option. A way better option. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this will be interesting. Let's go ahead and jump in. 25th birthday.
27 girls on the guest list, but I can do that this time. Because his girl here, his shorty here, Landry popping out. So now I can have fun with all the chicks backstage without y'all fuck ass comments. Let's go.
Starting strong.
Man,
Hello, friends. You've earned more friends. hey, you fired up the vlog? You working, Xavier?
Yes, I'm working.
So it's my birthday tonight. Foam party tomorrow morning.
Foam party.
Private jet to Fort Lauderdale. We play chemistry.
What did you think Juan got you for your birthday?
Juan actually got me something for real.
I mean, my pocket might be where your pocket is at.
He didn't get it yet. No, man. Honestly, that's so thoughtful. I don't even care.
No, I did get it. Me and Max got it.
For real?
Yes.
Man, that's my boy. Hey, shout out Greek Fest, man.
Jeremiah got you something too?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, you get me something?
No.
Did you actually?
That's your shit for
What'd you get me? Oh,
No, I didn't. I got you something.
no, you did.
My daughter made me watch the whole Love Island.
Oh my! Wait, that's how that happens? You're having a conversation, then all of a sudden, bam! Oh, I've never seen that from that perspective of like a vlog and just somebody like, "Hey, how's it going?"
No, I'm only drinking water tonight and Smirnoff. Water and Smirnoff.
Honestly, if I'm in that situation, you're so grateful because those are the people that are allowing you to do these things. Like that is impressive. Like obviously, I think some kind of lose touch of that or grasp of that over the years. Like maybe they become jaded, maybe they have bad experiences. But at the end of the day, you should be grateful that people are willing to, ask for photos, ask for signatures, ask for whatever. Like that's good. That's a good sign. It's when they stop asking for it is a bad sign. That should be kind of a wake-up call.
Actually, drunk right now. Edit that out, but yeah. We're at Harpoon Harry's, Panama City Beach, foam party. We're dressed up real good, real nice. We're outside.
Oh, wow. Nice cake.
Happy birthday to you.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. It's my boy's birthday. He got his fucking girl in town. He got his boys in town. It's gonna be a great night. Let's go.
Quarter century.
Quarter century.
He can't help himself.
Feeling good, man. Shout out the Smirnoff team. Shout out Panama City Beach. Shout out Harpoon Harry. Shout out the whole fam, the squad pulling up. So
Jeremiah, how you feeling?
Great.
let's just be
Very
real.
responsible. Fruit, vegetables, and water all night. Very blessed to be here. God is good. I can't complain.
I would like to just give a remembrance to the boys. We finished one of the jumbo bottles before we even left the green room to go on the stage.
I would like to disclaim, I was not a part of that.
No, he know. He's
Whoa.
He's a vodka guy. Everyone else is the tequila family, but like
Jumbo bottle.
one bottle.
I finished this shit. It's 29th birthday right here.
still a young buck.
I just met him, this year past, for the past 8 months or so, whatever. Been some great times, good memories, meeting a lot of good people. Met these guys, met some of the crew he introduced me to as well, and then my buddy right here, Ethan. And it's just been a lot of blessings, a lot of fun, and shit I never thought about I'd be doing this quick, So I appreciate you, man. I love you. Thank you for everything.
That was sweet. Oh my gosh. Not the 1D. I was not expecting One Direction. Place called Harpoon Harry's.
Hey, thank you for celebrating my birthday with me. Whether you came here on spring break, whether you came here for anything, I hope you bring a the fuck up tonight. Make some motherfucking noise.
Man, birthday during spring break, that's crazy.
Shout out Smear on PlayStation.
Imagine having your birthday sponsored by a liquor company. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool.
Alright, Nick, start off the morning. What are we doing?
We're going to the boat. Let me drive the boat. That's what we're about to do.
It's your birthday, don't you feel? Come on.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Oh.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh my gosh, the tinting is so dark. I thought it was nighttime. And then they pan the camera and you can see it is just stark. Just bright.
We got the boat upgrade.
What does that mean? Electric.
That's crazy.
Electric.
What?
The energy you're bringing today.
Right?
You look
First
like
time
somebody...
I've been up before 1 o'clock in a minute, so it's a good day to me.
Hey, he works for this shit.
This is the shit we grind for, man. Come on.
You look like somebody's like 13-year-old son who just got
Looking for their dad.
How do you feel about Nick got you a yacht?
I feel great.
I got you, but I got you this. I got you this.
He's insane.
I don't know what you've been told. Time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, racing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it.
Man, life's so good. It feels like I won the lottery. I said, I wonder if I never went on Love Island, what would life be? Oh well, I'll be alright. Pull up, anyone touch Nick, it's a fight. I ain't gonna lie, I'm from the suburbs, but I still got that mic. And if your girl pull up, then I might.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
I got a plane.
It's just texting us now.
Huge.
Thank you.
Does it have 12 seats?
That's 15.
Wait, is he trolling or being that?
We're trolling about the
No, there's no 15.
Sorry.
That's it won't happen again today.
Yo! Let's go. We're scaring all the... Sorry, we're scaring your people.
I'm sorry.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a fun little time right there. Golly. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Oh, 25. I remember those days. I remember those days. They were good. They were very good. Well, kind of. I was mildly unemployed, but I was working on it. Okay, I was working on it. Let's go ahead and there's not a lot of information, not a lot of links with Nick. He's kind of starting out, right? But I did find this on Instagram, and it's Alondria talking about the time Nick ordered the cheapest Uber in the area. So I'm going to refresh this and we can kind of hear this story.
Nick is on his phone and he was like, I'm gonna call us an Uber, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, it's a handful of us. It's a lot of us. Nick always trying to find a reason to be cheap and it be making me mad. So I'm like, see all these people? Get an Uber, get it like a black SUV, like something big enough for all of us. And I'm telling my friends, I'm like, my feet hurt, I'm irritated. So I'm going off like, man, you always being cheap. Da-da-da-da. Like, I was like, bro, last time we was at a game, Nick literally ordered a Uber, right? It was only 3 of us. He orders an Uber. We on the side of the road. We wait on a little Uber to come up. A car pull up. On the inside, it got plushies, pink carpet, pink blankets, pink. I'm like, oh, look at that. That's so crazy. Like, that's cute. Whatever. Nick was like, yeah, it's ours. I was like, huh? Ours? Like what? You just be
She
ordering
does not
anything.
look
I was
happy in the
talking to my
back.
friends about that whole story, and I was like, bro, I was so irritated in the back. Then he got me on the Snapchat. I'm like, this in the back. And y'all keep sharing that picture, not even knowing the lore that's behind that picture. I was so irritated. Nick picking up all the little plushies. So I was like, what's this one's name? If you don't put that down and get me out of here, you finna irritate me bad. Like, what is you doing?
That's so funny. He ordered the most interesting Uber I think I've ever heard of, with like pink carpeting, pink like blankets over the seats, and like plushies all over the place. Like that's interesting. I don't know. Does that get 5 stars or does that get 1 star? Depends on your personality. Depends on the type of day you're having. Depends on, whether you're willing to go along with it or not, I suppose. But let's go ahead. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Needless to say, my 25th birthday was not like that. I can't even remember what it was. I'm sure it was something at home and not that interesting. But I don't know. We're trying out here. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. It's Rafe Cameron being hilariously petty and absolutely insane, which sounds amazing. This is from Outer Banks. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've checked out Outer Banks. I mean, it sounds comfy. It does, doesn't it? With the nice little blankets and whatnot. And then you have that idea of like, wait a minute, how many people have sat in here? That's the worst thought you can have in an Uber, is when you're just like, how many people have been in here today? Oh, boy. And then I watched a video yesterday on flight attendants, and they're just like, yeah, just make sure you wipe down everything, just based on the sheer amount of people that have sat in that seat. And they were just like, yeah, we do try to clean and wipe things down and whatnot. But they're just like, we've seen some things that you're definitely going to want to wipe down tray tables, seats, whatever you can. just to be extra careful. And then they said some stories and whatnot. I won't get into it because one of them's just disturbing. So disturbing. But, pretty interesting. Public transportation. It's great. It is. It's fantastic. But boy, you don't want to think about what's been going on in there prior to you being in there. Very much like a hotel room, right? Where you're just like, you try to distract yourself with like, oh, the decoration looks pretty good. And oh, that artwork is nice. And oh, this is a decent space. Meanwhile, in your mind, you're just trying to block it out. Block it out. How many people have been here? Nope. Not thinking about it. All right, let's move on. Outer Banks, it's been a minute. It has been a minute since we checked out Outer Banks, so this will be very, very interesting. Rafe is the character. King of gaslighting. Manipulative psychopath is the description here.
Was he going to at least bag those pokes and vandalizing the house? I mean, what are they paid for?
Rafe, what do you want from me? I don't know.
You know what I think we should do?
No, Rafe, what should we do? Tell me, please.
I think we should,
Tell me, Rafe, what's your great idea?
I think we should kill them all.
Oh.
Great.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'm
fun
not
day
gonna
at
tell
the beach.
anybody.
Did you want some, or?
You legitimately just offered me drugs? I'm 13.
Ooh.
I tried to take care of my little sister.
That's a lie.
Who's ungrateful, as always.
But I had to make sure Rafe got away.
Thank you, Dad. At least one of us is grateful.
That's psychopathic.
Oh.
Rafe, watch your head, man. So what the hell are you doing here, John B?
Just put that thing down, all right?
Why would I do that, huh?
Look, this isn't about you, all right?
It's not about me.
No.
All right, keep his head still. I'm gonna line this up. Please stop talking. It's very disrespectful when I'm trying to hit a ball, right?
They're already paid for, okay?
They're already paid for? What the hell? You probably stole them, right? What the hell?
Oh,
you
man.
owe me for that. Dude, I don't owe you shit, Pogue.
My own shit.
Rafe, come on, man. Stay down, bitch. Let's go, man. Knock it off, Rafe. Come on. Seriously. Rafe. Seriously, knock it off.
Where is it? I don't eat.
What in the hell done got into you, Rafe?
Bit of a loose cannon, I would say.
Because
I don't mess you up, man.
It's putting
I
it
said I'd
mildly,
do
of
it.
course.
I said I didn't. I said I would. Huh? I said I'd mess you up. I warned you. God damn, come on. Listen, hey, listen. I take care of business, okay? Every day I do that. It's all right, right? It's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Sarah and Dad are going to the Bahamas, and did they invite me? Nope. I mean, according to Rose, it's business. I mean, they're all up in some new development, and for some super secret reason, they're going to the Bahamas.
Dude, I know about, like, 1 billion times more about the business than she does. What is this?
Worry about your shit, I'll worry about mine.
I'm taking care of my own shit, okay?
I know this looks really
Voice
bad right
changer.
now and everything, but like, I'm gonna get my shit together, okay? Like, I will. I'm gonna get it tight, like,
Okay.
you know, like real tight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One day, I'm gonna be running the show, Sarah, and you're gonna wish that you were nicer to me then.
Oh.
You brought this on yourself, Sarah. This is on you. You understand? This is what you get, Sarah. This is what you get.
I mean, I guess he technically warned her.
She's alive.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what the hell you were doing, though. Shooting a gun right at her. Just like you didn't hit her. Can't be shooting a gun.
I did.
What?
I hit her. I was trying to shoot John B, okay? It was an accident. She stepped in the way.
Is she okay?
I did not mean to shoot her.
Okay. Sorry.
It was the wind.
But I don't care that I
It was
did.
the wind. It just kind of carried it.
What did you say?
I'll be giving up fuck. I say wherever I want. Yeah, I do whatever I want.
Rafe, that is your sister.
Because what you do, Sarah, affects me, okay? You don't think of that, do you?
You shot me, Rafe.
Should have been standing
It's always
there.
my fault, right?
Bro, the kick on a Glock 17, like, I mean, you load up, you line it up, it's like, ah! Like, damn,
Hey,
knocks
excuse
you
me.
on your freaking feet.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
I'm sorry?
Do you mind?
Yeah, I do mind. Take a shot with me, pussy. Come on. Take a shot.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
You've always been against me.
No, I haven't.
Don't shake your head. And you still are.
Never!
Gonna be on our side, Rose. Jeez. She thinks she's a pogue now. Right? Just.
Transformation is complete, okay? So
Don't run into an ambush.
Let's smoke him out then.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, my. Arson is what he's doing.
Hey, this is war.
What?
Oh, they're in the sewer. Flush him out.
Bro, you flush that pipe, you gonna kill the rat.
Yeah. I didn't do shit.
He's really into
I didn't
flushing
do
things out,
shit,
isn't he?
Okay? Limber shot him. I took the truck and I left the old lady at the hangar, all right? I got the cross for all of us, okay? I did.
I was just getting ready to take care of Renfield when you came up.
You should be
thanking me.
Do what you have to do with the body.
I won't.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, gosh.
I waited a long time for this.
What
did you do? I saved you, Dad.
Bruh.
Okay.
So John B. killed Sheriff Peter Kemp. Are you smiling right now?
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Like, this isn't a game. I don't know why you're smiling.
FBI, open up!
Okay, look at me. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, all right? He shot her. And then, you know what he did?
He tried to shoot Dad, but I stepped in and I stopped him, right? I saved his life.
You
Right.
murdered Peterkin.
And I need to make sure the story's straight because...
You killed Peterkin. My story's straight.
Well, now he's got to get a bunch of different people.
Don't you ever say those fucking words again. Where's John B?
I don't know.
Where's John B?
P4L.
Well, shit.
So your sister's a pogue for life, huh, Rafe? Now, who would have thought?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Shit!
Hey, Rafe.
I gotta say, this is an interesting character.
He's a maniac.
Look, sweetie, look! I'm calling right now! I need help! I got an officer down! Officer down!
She had the hammer back, you know that, right?
No.
She was gonna blow his head off.
No, she was arresting him, Rafe.
Okay, I couldn't sit there and let it happen, okay? She was gonna kill him. Yeah, she was gonna kill him. You listen to me.
Her finger was not on the trigger, by the way.
Person, Sarah. Listen, I'm a proactive type of person, Sarah. I'm a proactive type of person, Sarah.
They're gonna crash.
It's not a strategy. And we have a problem. I gotta solve that problem.
Keep your eyes on the road, please. Oh my gosh. She was just going to arrest him. Although he did definitely try to, I don't know if he was escaping or just delaying justice, something like that. But yeah, it was not good.
Tonight, do you understand? Do you understand? I'm the problem solver in this family, okay? Okay?
Okay.
What the fuck?
What the hell? You asshole! Rafe! Let me out!
Not letting you out, sir. Not until you calm down. I need cocaine.
What are you gonna do, Rafe?
I'm gonna sell the cross that I found, okay, that I saved. And when Dad wakes up, he's gonna see that I took care of it. Not you.
You know I'm petty.
Why don't you go have yourself another Tom Collins while I go make us all a shit ton of money?
Okay? You missed. Maybe you don't need another drink. I'm just here to meet Sarah. Sarah's not here. Go chase her somewhere else. Not that you could trust Sarah anyways. And now, she's with John B., and you're looking at me like I'm the bad guy, right? Listen, she's gonna keep doing this again and again and again and again and again. All right, I'll catch you later, Rafe. All right, Top.
You know I'm petty. I like to start some mess.
It's good to see you.
Why is she locked in there?
Oh, she's locked in there because sometimes you have to make the hard choice, right?
I'm sorry, what?
She just doesn't get that. You fail to understand that constantly, don't you? Huh? Don't you?
Shut the hell up!
Calm down!
Rafe.
No, please, no!
No!
And every single thing has to kill to live. Killing is nature. No.
I'd be real nervous about being on a boat with him alone. I'll say that.
You want to help? Yeah. Leave. You can't be here.
I know you stole the cross, Rafe. So come on. Rafe.
Okay. Listen, the deal's done.
What deal? You had no time to get a deal done.
Well,
Rafe,
it is done because I'm selling some of it today.
What do you mean, some of it?
I melted that shit down.
You're joking. You didn't melt it down.
No, I'm not joking.
How could you do that, Rafe? How could you?
I'm trying to make money off of this. What are you talking about?
Why?
Look, even if you don't care about it all, it's lost all its value. On top of that, it's a relic. You can't melt down the cross. Stop!
I'm talking now.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
No, I wanna start again too.
Okay, good.
Okay, but not in Guadalupe.
What?
Why the hell would I start over there? Dad, what I'm saying is I don't need you anymore.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I'll be giving no fuck. I say wherever I want. Yeah, I do whatever I want. I'm counting up money for fun. You know, popping these purchase for fun.
Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was a roller coaster of craziness. And I gotta say, highly enjoyed it. Very, very fun character. I could see, obviously, if you're into like the other characters, like the main characters and whatnot, and the coupling and all that stuff, like that would be a little much. But just on its own, amazing. Amazing character. Crazy storyline. Loved every second of it. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out the channel. They might have other edits that might interest you. Certainly check them out. Let's go ahead and bring up some information on Rafe Cameron. Good old Rafe. All right, here we go. I got the family ring now, Pops. Yeah, I'm wearing it, and it's my time to step up, okay? Oh, boy. Served as one of the two main antagonists, that's putting it lightly, throughout the series is the energy and influence behind majority of the plot in Outer Banks. Eldest child, only son of Ward Cameron and Mrs. Cameron. Engaged to Sophia, a pogue and bartender at the Pelican Yacht Club. Isn't disclosed how they met, but they started hooking up and having some kind of relationship, which is shown in the episode Happy Anniversary in Season 3. In Season 4, it appears that they have a serious relationship that blooms sometime after the events of Season 3. Deep romantic feelings for each other. Rafe proposes to her with his mother's wedding ring. However, in the Blue Crown, when Chandler Groff tells him about Sophia's deal with Hollis, he breaks up with her over the phone and tells her to move out of his house. What kind of deal is that? Must have been serious. Not much is known about his early life. Exhibiting disturbing behavior around the age of 10, hinting at a possible mental disorder. Bit of jealousy for one of his younger sisters, Sarah. Reckless, violent, unstable. His drug use and other crimes cause other characters to refer to him as a psychopath. He has a negative influence on Topper and the rest of the kooks. He's physically aggressive toward, that's putting it mildly, towards those whom he deems a threat, especially the Pogues. Often encourages bad blood between the two feuding groups. Cocaine addict, suffers from untreated form of borderline personality disorder. after shooting Sarah, his sister. In season 2, if you remember, Rafe opens up to Ward, informing his father that he suffers from intrusive thoughts he cannot control. In response to this, his father tells him to, quote, man up. Rafe also seems to obsessively seek his father's attention and favor, claiming that everything he's done was for him and his family. He needs validation from Ward and uses that to convince himself that his actions aren't wrong. It is said over online speculation that he may have BPD, although it's not confirmed. Despite his psychotic tendencies, Rafe does show empathy and feels deeply guilty by what he has done, such as crying and apologizing after opening up to Kiara, whom he seems to dislike significantly less than the other Pogues. He often seen on the verge of a panic attack when he isn't acting out in anger. Boy, what a interesting character. Rafe to Sophia. Okay, but listen, there's things about me that you don't know, okay? Way worse than whatever you have to say. I guarantee that. I don't care what you did, okay? I don't care to know. I want to be with you. If you say yes, there's more. Okay. Probably not a good indicator if you're having to beg for your proposal to be accepted. Just going to throw that out there. If you're having to beg or, like lay out the facts like it's a law firm, law case, courtroom, whatever, probably not off to a good start. Probably not. If you say yes, there's no more scraping the barrel, old Pogue BS. Okay, I want you. I want you to quit your job. I want you to move in with me. Okay, now we got that sorted. Here, I'll be back in a few weeks, all right? Say that. Stay at our place, all right? I love you. This got to be on the phone. There's no way. Now that we got that over with, now that we got that sorted, I'm going to be gone for a few weeks. What? I think we should kill them all. Rafe to Ward. His first line is Agatha is a B word. That's crazy. Crazy. Sarah and Rafe, you've always been against me. Don't shake your head. You still are. You're just not against me. You're against us. Rafe to Sarah. Siblings, both members of the dysfunctional Cameron family. They have a very, very chaotic, putting it mildly, complex relationship. Rafe is often leering and disrespectful towards Sarah, calling her a B word more than once, both indirectly and directly. Often aggressive towards her and has threatened her on more than one occasion and went as far as trying to drown her and shoot her. Surprised they left that out. Sarah seems somewhat scared of Rafe from the very start of the show, which seems to increase as the show goes on. Not much is known about their relationship before the shows start. Rafe hates the Pogues. Relationship becomes even more strained when Sarah starts hanging out with the Pogues more, eventually joining them. Another reason why their relationship is so strained is that their father usually favors Sarah over Rafe, which leads to Rafe doing anything for his father's approval and attention. Let's see. Okay, here we go. When Rafe finds out that Sarah is going with Ward, the father, to the Bahamas for business, he goes to the runway with a gun for unknown reasons. When Sheriff Peterkin is arresting Ward, Rafe shoots her as Sarah, Ward, and John B. are watching. After John B. fled the scene on foot, Ward tells Rafe to take Sarah home, and he does. In the car, Rafe and Sarah argue while Sarah is crying. Let's see, what else? Tells her that she was always against him when Sarah denies. When Rafe realizes that Sarah would turn Ward and himself in, he tries to drown her. Oh. Interesting. Topper comes to the rescue, saves Sarah's life, beats up Rafe, warns him to never harm Sarah again. What a complicated relationship. Whew, that Thanksgiving has got to be an interesting time, isn't it? Outer Banks Season 4 has an unlikely hero in Rafe. Yes, you read that right. Hero, huh? What about an anti-hero? Like it or not, Rafe started to redeem himself in Season 4. For various reasons, Outer Banks Season 4 was the most shocking season of the Netflix original series. Obviously, a major character death has rocked the Pogues, the internet, the world. But there are smaller aspects of the season that have had our jaws on the ground. There's a Poglet on the way. JJ's real name was revealed. Oh, and Rafe was actually kind of likable. I know, I was surprised too. Drew Starkey usually made Rafe Cameron so easy to hate as a character, committed to his lack of self-awareness, being all-around chaotic evil. But something switched over in Season 4. While he could have still been on the warpath following his father's death in Season 3, he found some semblance of calm and common sense. In Season 4, he's been up to all kinds of potentially shady business deals with Hollis, who flips his own game on him when she convinces his girlfriend Sophia to do a bit of her dirty work. Rafe takes on a more passive role in Season 4 until the second half of the season when he's forced to become a de facto Pogue and working with the people he hates the most. It's amazing. Wait, why do we suddenly like Rafe? On the boat over to Morocco, after Rafe stood up for the Pogues against Deputy Shoop, the Pogues knock him out and tie him up. They don't trust him. Oddly, I found myself siding with him in this situation. I don't know if I was under his spell or what, but he didn't really give me a reason not to trust him. He's already helped them out of a jam, and there was no visible strings attached. Of course, when they arrive in Morocco, he's a begrudging member of their group until the Pogues cause a commotion, and he's able to split from the pack to go off on a side quest to find Graf. In Morocco, he doesn't really make decisions that go against the Pogue agenda. He's pushed Graf in a well, left him there. If only he had stayed in that well, then the big twist wouldn't have happened. During the quest for the Blue Crown, Rafe's a direct ally to the Pogues against Dahlia and the mercenaries. He's taken them out, while JJ ascends a stone statue to find the coveted relic. This all comes after Sarah shows Rafe mercy and saves him. After all they've been through, she's able to find love for him as her family. This is the heart of Season 4. Wow. Some viewers might disagree, but Outer Banks Season 4 and Starkey's performance do a lot of excellent and subtle work at redeeming an irredeemable character. As he reminds us, he's a killer, but with nothing to lose. We're able to find empathy for a person who is broken beyond repair. The depths of his brokenness aren't fully known. What made it in this way, aside from his father? What happened to his mother? Unraveling the mystery of Rafe presents a character you can't help but have a little compassion for. But more than anything, Rafe was just fun this season, particularly in Part 2, watching him find unlikely community with former enemies, seeing him actually sharpen and get smart, laughing as he lives by his one unwritten rule of be hot, do crimes. We don't need a heavy-handed redemption for Uncle Rafe in Season 5. We just need more of this, more of his softer side. Man. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Fun character, I'll say that. I don't know about the redemption arc, but the chaotic evil that I was witnessing there was pretty awesome. Very cool. Outer Banks seems like a very fun show. I think it was canceled, correct? Or maybe it only got 4 seasons. Is that true? It's been a while. It has been a while. 4 seasons. Yeah. Dang. That is unfortunate. Oh, 5th and final season set to premiere in 2026. Yes. So it's been a while. It's been 2 years. Whoa. So hopefully it's a good one. And who knows? Maybe we'll see a little redemption. Maybe Unfortunately, I'm thinking they might redeem him enough and then kill him off. That's the unfortunate feeling I have, because maybe it's one of those characters where they try to redeem him just a little bit, and then all of a sudden, he's redeemed in the way that he saves somebody by getting himself into trouble. I'm assuming that might be the case. He might be a little bit of redemption and payback to Sarah for saving him. Just kind of a, I don't know, thought that I had. This is from somebody who's never seen the show. I'm just having this, I think that would be a good way to go for a character that potentially was so chaotically evil. Just a little bit of sunshine, right? Before they're taken out. Just a little bit. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is XO Kitty. Kitty and Minho being in love for 4 minutes straight. This is from season 3 of XO Kitty. Let's go ahead and check it out. Get ready. We just witnessed chaotic evil. Now we're witnessing beautiful, beautiful love. Sappy love, apparently. Finally, endgame, says the thumbnail. All right, let's see this endgame. We'll judge it. We'll judge it by ourselves.
This is happening. I'm about to go on a world tour with Mino.
Wait, did you
Mino.
actually mean join me on the
world tour?
Sorry?
What?
Wow, this view is beautiful.
I agree. This is for a minute.
I thought that you meant-
you were asking to come with me for the whole summer.
The whole summer!
Will you come to my cottage this summer?
Family comes first, right?
Not the cottage. What's just every show having a cottage right now?
Please stop talking.
Oh, every character pronounces it differently. That's funny.
Kitty, wait up. Okay, allow me. You don't have the other voice, right?
I just died on your arms tonight. This is our time. Together.
Wow, fancy dress. It lights up.
I've always known him as Mino, my friend. But as Mino, my boyfriend? I'd rather spend time with you. But I'm his girlfriend.
Get a room. Boo.
Girlfriend now.
Gangnam Style.
I thought I knew everything there is to know about him. But as it turns out, we're still getting to know each other. If only a pesky thing called school would stop.
It's the least I can do to show you how much I care about you.
You do?
Don't be daft.
Obvious ways.
It's all about the tongue.
Oh, is it now?
The show was cringe, but like the good kind of cringe where you can't help but want more. That's funny. I'm definitely picking up on a little cringe.
I want to be the guy who gives you that cinematic kiss on your list.
Wait, no, I have morning breath and I have bedhead. This is not what I pictured.
When you live here, there's some days I feel blue. Space in my bed, I still.
You've got this, and I've got you.
Yeah, your breath could use a little mint.
Whatever.
정말 잘생겼네요.
What am I even saying anyway?
It means you're so handsome.
I like first class.
Technically, this is business class. Listen, this is the last step. You got this. And I've got you.
if you thought LJ was something, just wait till you meet my dad.
Uh-oh.
What? All right, Cubby.
Scared the zombie back. That's so funny.
Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff.
Don't make me bow out and say I didn't try.
Oh,
The sun doesn't rise without you. The more I hold
Without saying, I love you.
She was supposed to go to Paris. Excellent edit. I love so much that he calls her Covey, just like Kitty's sister, Lara Jean's boyfriend, calls her Covey. Ah, the parallels. The parallels indeed. Boy, Jenny Han is on like the biggest generational run of all time. Like Summer I Turned Pretty, To All the Boys I Loved Before, XO Kitty's a hit. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw out some much deserved love. Also check out the channel. They might have other compilations that might interest you, of course. And if you are really interested, maybe you want to request it for stream, just throwing it out there. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on XO Kitty. Fill in some gaps. Kitty had a boyfriend in season 1, by the way, who's Minno's best friend. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, at least they weren't brothers, right? Golly. American romantic comedy drama created by Jenny Han for Netflix that premiered in 2023. Spin-off to All the Boys film series. Adaptation of her book trilogy, of course. Marks her first Netflix television series to be spun off from a Netflix original film. Serves as writer and executive producer in addition to being showrunner. I like how they used the same actress for Kitty. That's nice. (2023) renewed for a second season. February 25 renewed for a third. Third season premiered literally a couple months ago. Nice. There's only 26 episodes if you're looking to get into it. Not much. Doesn't take a lot of heavy lifting. Okay, so it's 10 episodes in the first season, 8 and 8. Interesting. That's kind of the going rate now. I would say most series are going with 8 episodes per season, which I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say not long enough. Not long enough. 8 episodes is nothing. Like, come on. Unless they're like an hour and a half each, where it's almost like a movie per episode. 8 is just not good enough. Let's see here. I want to check something out. Okay, here we go. First season of Rotten Tomatoes, 82% approval rating. Based on 28 critics, that's pretty good. Website's critics consensus reads, a modest and sweet extension of all the films that fans have loved before. Oh my gosh. They had to do that. XO Kitty aims straight for the heart and finds its mark. Second season, 83%. I mean, so it's pretty much the same. That's good. Returning with improved form. Second season injects a lovely mix of fun and memorable characters. Series had a high viewership on Netflix in more than 50 countries. Received minimal attention in South Korea, where the show takes place. Interesting. A reason cited for this was the global success of South Korean media led to the country's people not caring about its depiction in foreign productions. Hey, that's pretty good. If you produce and love your own content and work, you shouldn't really care. And that is a good sign. That is a very good sign. Another explanation was that thrillers and action shows are more popular than romance shows in South Korea. I mean, I don't think that's true. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe that's true. You know what they didn't mention? Oh, here it is. The third season had a 59% approval. So it dipped quite a bit. Generally unfavorable. Why? So it went 82, 83, 59. What? Even Metacritic, 68, 70, 38. What the hell? What happened during season 3? What the heck? I hate that shows are getting shorter seasons and you have to wait longer too. What is going on with that? Like, seriously, there is something broken. I got to figure out what's going on with this. There's no way. What are people saying about season 3? Oh my gosh. All right, so it's 59%, 57% for the audience too. Jeez. Actors deserve better. Audience deserves better. Fans of K-dramas who long to see themselves represented on screen deserve better. What is happening? Kind of crazy. Season 3 takes several confusing pivots for the sake of spicing up the storyline and manufacturing issues. Oh. Romance fell flat once they're together. Should have been moments where Covey actually does more self-assessment and has deeper realizations. However, the narrative rushes through so much that it hardly gives time for Covey or the audience to sit with the emotions. Would be a stronger show if it allowed its characters to fail a little more, instead of hobble down the perfect narrative path set out for them from the beginning. Oh, cringe. Mention of cringe. Bittersweet moment that leaves us longing for a more memorable final year. I don't know. Third is my favorite season personally, but there were new characters introduced that we barely actually saw. They would just make characters tell us what happened with them. Oh, interesting. Very weird. That's so strange. All right, what does the audience say? We gotta find something. My impression is that season 1 was written by one person, then handed off to someone else in season 2, and in season 3 to someone who hadn't even watched the first 2. The lack of continuity is glaring, characters feel out of place, and no one seems to really know what they're doing, given the level of disconnection and the lack of logic in so many plot twists that feel designed more to shock than anything else. What works so well in season 1 is now done haphazardly. Don't even get me started on the parallels. Interesting. So Yuri cheated on Juliana for nothing. Season 3 treats its queer storyline like an afterthought. Interesting. I don't, it seems like kind of a fall off for critics and I guess the people that took the time to do this. But then again, it just depends on, it's very much like food reviews, right? Very rarely do people take the time to express how much they loved something, loved a movie, loved a product they bought online, etc., loved a meal. Usually it's just the people that hate it or had a bad experience or whatever. So you have to kind of take these with a grain of salt. Like, it might not be the majority of opinion there, but it certainly is on this website. My gosh. Kitty and Minnow, friendship, romantic pairing. First met each other at the airport when Kitty was on her way to Seoul. Minnow bumped into her, and as Kitty sees the kiss key card on his bag, she says that she's going to kiss as well. In response to this, he says he doesn't speak English. Let's see. Kitty was searching for groceries in the convenience store until she ran into Minho. He decided to stay here, and helped Kitty take over the cooking. Throughout the day, Kitty receives a SOS text from Minho asking for her help. She recalls of him eating the potatoes was the reason. Since his date, Lulu, was approaching, Kitty convinces her to reschedule the date. Minho thanks her and wishes her he could hug her, which Kitty denies. In Minho's dream, Kitty woke up to see Minho shirtless. She tells him that he's too hot and grinned at her response. Tensions come forward in a intimate kind, and Minho is stunned. When they almost kiss, Minho awakens, which it was all a dream. What an interesting first way to meet somebody. Oh my gosh. She goes to kiss for 2 reasons: to find out more about her mom, who studied there, and number 2, her boyfriend studies there currently, and she wants to surprise him. Okay. All right. Interesting. Stuff happens, and they break up by the end of season 1. Day is Minho's best friend. Interesting. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe I would probably look at that as maybe you were meant to be there regardless of the reason, and you just kind of, pulled together, as they say. Season 3 ending. Do Kitty and Minho get their happily ever after? After a season of false starts and misunderstandings, Minho finally lets down his guard and realizes that who he really wants is Kitty. True demonstration of love, which, as Kitty says, beats a declaration any day. He runs to the subway station to patch things up, which we saw in that edit before her flight. As true rom-com acolyte knows, running through a public transportation station against a ticking clock is the ultimate grand gesture. When we find Kitty about to board her train in a romantic red sweater, she receives a surprising text from Minho. It's an original song he wrote for her called By My Side, which you can listen to now, to let her know how he truly feels. Quote, "That is love right there," Lee opines. "Sometimes there are things that you can't describe properly, but he did that in a song." While she couldn't actually listen to the song during the filming of the scene, she and Lee did listen to it before filming the epic reunion. The song, which includes romantic lyrics like "The sun doesn't rise without you," was an intentional through line for showrunner Valentina Garza. It is a different showrunner. Gotcha. Between the different seasons. That kind of makes sense. That happens a lot. The lyrics harken back to Kitty's senior sunset list and all the things she wanted to do for herself. This season, Minho tried to make that a reality for her, but he's realizing that without her, there's none of that excitement. All the light warmth she brings to his life is something that he really wants and needs. When they finally reach each other, they say "I love you" and kiss like no one's watching. Despite the fact that the actors were filming at a real subway station during one of their last days of shooting. It was such a crazy day, and it all just felt so right. That's funny. Do they get together? Yes. After 3 seasons of peak, will they, won't they, yearning, slow burn, if you will. Although, hard to call it a slow burn when it's only 26 episodes. That's kind of a fast slow burn, I guess. Two started off the series as somewhat enemies, shall we say frenemies, who were forced to be in close proximity, share a living space. At the time, Kitty was just always so bothered and annoyed by his sassiness. But as the relationship evolved, their snarky banter morphed into an ever-coveted flirty banter. Let's see. Garza boils their appeal down to how these enemies turned slow burn lovers challenge each other in ways nobody else does. That's something that people really admire about the relationship dynamic. And of course, it's just that classic will they, won't they tension. Of course. She has a bisexual awakening when she falls in love with a girl called Yuri, but Yuri has a girlfriend called Juliana. Yuri and Kitty kiss in season 2, but that doesn't work out either because Yuri likes Juliana. Makes sense. By the way, fun fact, actress for Yuri and actor for Minho are siblings in real life. Wow, that's cool. Imagine that. Being part of like a huge Netflix production with your sibling. That'd be so cool. That'd be so awesome. Oh my gosh. When did the first seeds of Kitty and Minho as a couple get planted in Exo Kitty? I was totally locked into that, says the actor. When we were shooting that episode, I was like, I can't see this happening here. This is huge. And let Lee remind us all, no one told Minho to call her Covey, but he sort of lays it on her. Even the original To All the Boys Dream Beau, Peter Kavinsky, Noah Centineo, felt the romance afoot after spending just a few minutes with Kitty and Minho. And season 2, Peter, longtime love interest of Middle Song Covey, sister Laura Jean, visits Kitty in Seoul. Peter almost immediately tells Kitty that Minho likes her more than she might think. In season 3, Minho tells Kitty that he considers, often called Korean Thanksgiving, Chuseok, maybe? To be an anniversary, that is butchered. I am so sorry. To be an anniversary for them because it's when he first discovered he was developing feelings for her. Like his character Lee found Kitty and Minho's relationship growing on him. Quote, it's just really cute how Minho and Kitty slowly realized, oh, wait a minute. I have feelings for this person. This is so weird. And both are playing love interests of the main character. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fun. So if they're happy to get together, why do Kitty and Minho break up in Exo Kitty Season 3? Unfortunately, sometimes we have to experience setbacks in order to realize what's important for us and look inward, right? True. That's very true. Some of the best times of learning is when you fail. Yeah. I'm not going to run through all the failures in my life, but I've had a few. I'm sure you have as well. Nobody's perfect. But I think it's wise to take those as lessons and don't just push them away. It feels better, I'll say that, to push them away and never think about it again. But it's good. It's healthy to think about it and go, I could have done that differently. If I were to do it over again, I'd do this, that, and this. Kitty assumes Minho lied to her about getting their friend Eunice pregnant. Hello. In reality, Eunice and Minho never even hooked up. But Minho is so guarded around everyone else, is devastated that Kitty didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. Quote, it's hard for me to even think about them going through a breakup, but I can definitely understand when Minho was coming from, says Lee. He really tried to gain that trust from her and broke through his barriers to get to Kitty and understand what his true feelings were for her. The breakup scene was naturally one of the most intense scenes for the pair to shoot. When we wrapped, quote, we both had the longest hug, being like, we did it. I'm so proud of you. Meanwhile, the people at home are just like, oh, God. Getting their heart ripped out of their chest. No. Meanwhile, they're just hugging, like, good job. That was great. Anyway, what's for lunch? Garza agrees, explaining when Kitty and Minho have this breakup, it really causes Kitty to look inside herself and figure out what's important to her and have personal growth. Is Eunice pregnant in season 3? To confirm, no. Eunice was never pregnant. She did have a pregnancy scare, though, after she hooked up with Day in Paris. Ooh, Paris. At the end of episode 4, she confides in her friend and manager Minho about her fears regarding a potential pregnancy, promises to protect her privacy, and in turn, Kitty rightly suspects Minho is hiding something. How's their time apart? Help them get back together. Changes how they see the relationship and each other, but as we see at the end, it's for the better. I mean, yeah, it's common trope, right? Distance makes the heart grow fonder, etc., etc. He's really having a hard time getting over the breakup and what he thinks were Kitty's assumptions about him. But in the process of writing his song for Kitty, he realizes what he wants. Quote, hey, what was that song? The heart wants what it wants. So the moment that it's unlocked for him, he has no choice but to run to Kitty and share his feelings with her. How does Lara Jean from All the Boys I've Loved Before help the couple in season 3? I love the fact that she came back for this. That's so cool. Starts off season 3 going through a rough patch with Peter, and Kitty comes to stay with her in New York for the summer to support her big sister. Fitting bookend that LJ flies to Seoul to help her little sis get her sparkle back and apply early decision to New York University. Love is important, but at the end of the day, we have to look inside ourselves and figure out what it is just to take care of ourselves as a whole person, said Garza. Quote, and there's no one better to really help her with that than Lara Jean, who's been on her own growth journey, even though we haven't been able to see it all. Lara Jean and Peter are navigating their long-distance relationship. LJ is able to give Kitty the advice she needs, quote, because she's done that work of self-reflection and growth herself. Even if you are meant for someone, that doesn't mean you aren't going to have hiccups. Wise words. It was a bit crazy of her to assume Minho got Eunice pregnant, though. Like, he was her manager at the time, so obviously he was going to cover for her and hide her secrets. Yeah. I'd say that was a bit of insecurity. That would be my guess. Maybe not being confident in yourself, maybe having a past issue of not trusting as much as you should, or something like that. I would assume that, that's a pretty crazy jump to automatically go to, you got her pregnant, from, oh my gosh, your client is pregnant, to, you did it. Her whole life, Kitty had just believed that Lara Jean and Peter were perfect. She was too young to realize that some of their mishaps and mess-ups growing up. Hearing those reminders from her sister directly is so meaningful and makes such an impact on Kitty's journey with Minho. Oh, yeah. She was probably seeing it as like the ultimate romance. Meanwhile, in reality, there's ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. Mostly ups. Are there any other To All the Boys I've Loved Before Easter eggs in EXO Kitty Season 3? Yes, and we can thank Cathcart for her encyclopedic brain. When Minho first tells Kitty, I love you, Kitty says, you what? That is a very specific callback that Cathcart thought of and pitched to the writers. After a table read for the episode, she said, can we please have Kitty say the same thing that Lara Jean said? I just know that the fans are going to notice. By the next draft we were shooting, literally a few days later, it was in there. That's awesome. That's really cool. I like that. A little Easter egg. A little member berry. Additionally, the About Love by Marina needle drop in episode 8 is definitely a callback. Garza hopes fans will rock out at the end of the season. The pen Kitty picks up in LJ's apartment to write her senior sunset list is the one Peter brought back from Korea for LJ in season 2. Anyone who's paying attention is going to see all those little freeze-framing moments and be able to get excited about the little things that we've laid in. Season 1 finale, Minnow sits in the coach with Kitty to keep her company while she's heartbroken. He also confesses that he has feelings for her, which probably wasn't the best time. Now in Season 3, they're in business class together. Hey-oh. All right. Stepping up. Gleefully holding hands. We just thought it would be a really fun bookend for the season to see them finally on the same page together and embracing whatever unknown the future holds for them. Really symbolized how they were at the beginning of the journey. Loves the parallel and that they're, quote, holding hands this time. They're going to Portland. What happens with the other couples? Day and Eunice. Day and Eunice actually spent time together in Paris when she was on her worldwide tour. Eunice isn't pregnant, keyword. Doesn't want to be a pop star anymore by the end of the season either. Day and season 3, actually wanting to pursue music himself. Oh my gosh, since he didn't, I'm like reading ahead while I'm reading. How's that work? Since he didn't get into his dream college for engineering, my eyes were like darting down. I'm like, hey, focus here, focus. I watched all these seasons with my youngest sister, and we were both so excited about the Easter eggs. That's so cool. That's awesome. Love that. I love that they did that and thought to do that. It's really cool. Season 3 review. The verdict, a maybe. So they have a mistake, a maybe, a must. Definition of guilty pleasure. I think this was one of the critics that we saw on Rotten Tomatoes, because I remember this exact line. I remember the fond memories of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and then the disappointment of the concluding chapters, and the trilogy, and now this. Yes. Yeah, I really liked the first one. This next two were not perfect. Seems like this person had a similar experience. Hard to believe we're 3 seasons in, because as another season breezes by, I mean, it's only 8 episodes, right? It breezes. Feels like we're walking into circles. Season follows Kitty right where the last season concluded, ready to declare her love to Minho, but things got haywire, and her mind wanders with a call from her sister to come home for the summer. Naturally, this being the first episode and having to go home for the summer, you'd expect maybe we'd get some time in the U.S. before coming back to Korea, but nope. We have a big flash forward, and we're back for another school year with no reason for going home. Jealousy, the breakup, we get that. Every character, including Kitty, within the confinements of the season lacks depth, instead showcase worthless soap opera melodrama with no real stakes behind anything at the school. Suddenly poor? Don't worry, sell all your clothes. Struggling through a breakup? Don't worry, someone from across the world will show up to give you a pep talk. When disaster suddenly makes things better for the individual with one clever idea, it's almost like we're in Emily in Paris with the constant fixes. That's what that person was saying, where they said the show would have more weight if they allowed people to fail. I think that's what that person was trying to get across, that random review. I'll stand by that. The performances of everyone involved is a definition of fine, with a fluent and sometimes distracting transition between English and Korean throughout the entire series. It's heavy on the drama, lacking in the comedy, and just at this point, getting repetitive. Die-hard fans of To All the Boys I've Loved Before may find solace in this extended spin-off, but truth be told, its time may be coming to a close as its plot is clearly running out of legroom. Oh, that's the end. I was expecting like some big conclusion. Like, how is that a maybe? Literally, this entire thing was negative. What? I feel like it got cut off, but it's not. It's over. What? I swear. What the heck? What the heck was he on that? That feels like it was cut off early. Didn't finish their essay. Yeah, I would say they kind of missed the wrap it all together kind of thing. Like, it might be getting old for this reviewer, but like, what's the maybe in there? If I'm grading this person's review, I would consider it a mistake. It's kind of interesting. I guess maybe they're like, well, if you're really into it, you might find solace in it. And that was enough to give it a maybe. I don't know. They love the random time jumps in season 3. Interesting. I guess they were just trying to progress it a little bit. Yeah, that was a weird essay. My thing is this, and it's always the same. If you enjoyed it, awesome. That's great. Love that for you. Enjoy it, love it, live it, all that stuff. If you didn't, that's okay too. It's meant to be subjective. Always is. Always will be. You like something, you don't like something. Regardless of it, your reasoning is valid because you are, after all, the person watching it. And you choose what you choose to watch. And your opinion should have no effect on the others, really. And I try to keep that in mind when I'm looking at those reviews and whatnot, where it's like overly negative. And especially if it's something I really like and the reviews are terrible, I just go, well, they didn't get it. Or, well, it wasn't for them. You know? It was for me. I enjoyed it. It's kind of a healthier way of looking at those instead of taking it like a personal attack. I know, sometimes it's a little awkward because obviously these videos are requested for people that enjoy these things. But I think it paints a full picture if you look at, people that really enjoyed it and also people that maybe it wasn't their cup of tea. I think it kind of adds a little bit of depth to it. And it gives me kind of a clearer picture. Like I always try to look at, a review that's, if it's specifically on MDL because it's so easy to find, but people that really loved it, and then people that are like, it was okay. And then people that are like, I didn't even finish it, I hate it. Like, it's just kind of, and then trying to pick if there's any like common themes. Like, is there themes that everyone's pointing out, or is it just totally subjective and, just don't even pay attention to the reviews of it? I would argue that for most things, don't pay attention to the reviews. It should have no impact on you at all. Sometimes it might turn out to be true, and sometimes it might not. Like, you could really like something that people just trashed, but who cares? You liked it. Or you could really hate something that people love. Totally fine. I enjoyed it. Was it perfect? No. Was it cringe? Yes. But was it still entertaining? Yes. And that's really the biggest thing, right? Entertaining is whatever you want it to be, frankly. Like, that's what this is. Movies, television shows, whatever, art, books, etc. It's meant to be an escape. It's meant to be entertaining. Whether it's a sad story, whether it's a happy story, whether it's a love story, whether it's a, documentary. As long as you find some enjoyment out of it or some good takeaways from it, I'd say that was success, It's the reason why you can watch an action film from the 80s and enjoy the heck out of it. And then you can watch The Notebook or To All the Boys I've Loved Before and love it. It just depends on your mood, what you're looking for. If it kind of hits your interest, makes you feel good, makes you feel things, makes you feel terrible even. Like, it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. Just personally upset that the couples like Eunice and Day, Juwan and Alex didn't get development on screen. Most of it was just told to us. Juwan and Alex got close enough in one season to have a baby, and all we saw was them smiling at each other. Yikes. I think that comes from only having 8 episodes. Like, it's really tough. It's really tough to have multiple supporting actors and have actual storylines in that short of a time frame. Like, either they miscalculated and they introduced too many people, or they just didn't space it out right. Or maybe it's just overall time constraint, and they just, in order to tell the main couple's slow burn, people got pushed to the back. Too many couples for 8 episodes? Yeah. With 8 episodes, maybe 2 couples? Maybe. And that's showing like a majority of what they go through. Like, it's got to be tough to do like 4 couples, fully flushed out, total love scene or breakup or whatever. Love triangle. That would be tough. That would be extremely tough. But, yeah, I would say this. 8 episodes, too short. It's cool that they did the spin-off. It looks interesting. I actually kind of like the idea of a series over a movie for those. I don't know. I think the first one was good as a movie. I think it really was. The next 2 movies, To All the Boys I Loved Before, 2 and 3, I think could have been shows or part of a show. That would have been interesting. Split that off into like 3 seasons of a show and then have this one like wrapped into that. I think that would have been interesting. 5 couples in 8 episodes? That's crazy. That's crazy. No way. No way. 5 couples. It's almost at the point where you have to tell an entire couple story in one episode. Like, that's kind of nuts. That is more than you can chew. Biting off more than you can chew. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It is MaxkyBas. MaxkyBas. I'm just butchering it. I'm sorry. Max and Boss. Max and Bass. I have no idea. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Cute and funny moments TikTok compilation. So we went from lovey-dovey, and we're going right back to lovey-dovey. Let's go ahead and bring that up and jump in. Here we go.
Porque esto es África. Abuela machoni, biggie biggie mama, want A to Z. Batista sala machoni, biggie biggie mama, from east to west. Batini waka waka ma waka waka ma This is Zimbabwe, this is Africa.
That is so fitting, the fact that the World Cup is on right now. Timing of that is hilarious. Max key? Okay. We're going with that.
Love that comes
โชคดีครับโชคดีที่เป็นบาสครับก็ยังบอกอยู่ถึงทุกวันนี้ที่โชคดีมากๆนะครับแต่ผมเจอแล้วเลยบอกบาสว่าอยู่กันยาวๆ
'Cause I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you'd be mine, mine. And I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay when I see you smile.
Wait, there's a TikTok light? Since when? I had no idea that was a thing.
think about you in that way, but I would be lying. And I pretend I'm happy for you when you find some dude to take home. But I won't deny that in the midst of the crowds and the shapes in the clouds, I don't see nobody but you. In my rose-tinted dreams, wrinkle silk on my cheeks, I don't see nobody but you.
I've been there. We're trying to stay awake and you just can't. Oh.
Oh, hello. Oh, I just wanna take you anywhere to do it live. We could go out any day, any night. Baby, I'll take you there.
ไม่ต้องกูจ้างให้มันหยุดเลย
จ้างให้หยุดเหรอพี่
โอเคโอเค
แต่ทำไมเราถึงแพ้
นั่นน่ะดิทำไมเราถึงแบบมึงลองเอาจานออกไปนอกห้องก่อนไหมสตรีมห้องมึงอะ
ทำไมอ่ะ
วุ่นวายมาก
อะไรขึ้นนะพี่ เฮ้ยพี่ไมค์โทรมาแป๊บนึงครับพี่มันสัมผัสได้ด้วยตัวเองใช่ไหมพี่แม็กอ้าว
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Oh no no, oh no no. Don't do it to me. Oh no no, oh no no. Don't do it to me. Oh no no, oh no no. Don't do it to me. Oh no no.
Thought you'd always be mine, mine for you. I would have done whatever, and I just can't believe we ain't together. And I wanna play cool, but I'm losing you. I'll buy you anything, I'll buy you any ring, and I'm in pieces. Baby, fix me, and just shake me till you wake me from this bad dream. I'm going down, 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 and I just can't believe my first love won't be around, and I'm like, baby, 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 oh, baby.
Gonna look at these photos and be like, what is happening?
Don't you ever say bye bye. Yeah, yeah. 私の最後はあなたがあなたとこのままおさらばするのがいいわ知るのがいいわ三度の飯よりあんたがええのよ
Working on my poses.
The wrong place at the right time, and I break down, then he's pulling me in a world of boys, he's a gentleman. Got love struck, went straight to my head. Got love sick all over my bed. Love to think you'll never forget. We'll pay the price, I guess. But if I'm all dressed up, they might as well be looking at us. If they call me a slut, you know it might be.
Oh, yeah, let you go dumb, then go more dumb, then we can keep it lit, let's roll. I love it, I love it. Let's roll. I love it, I love it. Let's roll.
It's like having your personal bodyguard.
Baby, baby blue eyes, stay with me by my side till the morning through the night. Baby, stand here holding my side. Close your baby blue eyes. Every moment feels right. And I may feel like a fool, but I'm the only one dancing with you. One.
Yeah, I'll make you lose his cool. Yeah, I'll make him go. I can melt and go. Yeah, 'cause I'm so dead.
Whenever I watch these, I'm like, would they approve of the captions on these? The overlays?
I want you. The things I wanna do to you. know what you want from me. So bumblebee, more than just a fantasy.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Yeah, I'll make him lose his cool. Yeah, I'll make him go. I can melt and let go. Yeah, cause I'm so damn. Yeah, I got everything that you're feeling for.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame, excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kind of homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. Cause when the taxi man turned on the radio, and the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play.
The type of girl you wanna chew all of my
Showing
bubble
off.
gum. The type of girl you wanna chew all of my bubble gum. I'm the type of girl you wanna take to your mama house. Take to your mama house. Yep, the Georgia peach and I'm back again. It's time to do the damn thing. Better tell your friend.
I just wanna go insane, touching the summer rain, hotter than the bluest flame, hotter than the bluest flame. Never get you out my mind, never get you out my brain. Wanna do it all again, hotter than the bluest flame, hotter than the bluest flame. I just wanna go all night, I just wanna go insane, touching the summer rain, hotter than the bluest flame, hotter than the bluest flame. Never get you out.
Amazing, adorable, quite the compilation. Link down below in YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also check out their channel. Might have other videos that might interest you, of course. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on Max. I'm just going to say Max. Maxky. And I don't know if it's Bass or Boss or... I don't know about a third thing. I'm trying to come up with a different way to say it. Maybe it's the correct way. Let's go ahead and bring that up. And then we will jump right into Maxton Hall. Maxky graduated with a bachelor's degree, Faculty of Management, runs a YouTube channel. Let's see. Coming out in Be My Player 2 in a main role. To be announced. 2025, Forever You, Part 2. 24, Forever You. Wait a minute. That's a uncut version? Oh, okay. I see. We got Girl 2K in 2021, Make It Right 2, 2017, so he's been around for a little bit. Quite a few different dramas there. Couple TV shows. Family Feud Thailand. Nice. Love a good Family Feud compilation. They're always so funny. All right, let's look into Be My Player 2, because obviously it's them. Cool, cool. Coming soon. Sharp Tongue Streamer and Rookie Gamer. Oh my gosh. That is so on point for 2026, isn't it? Top streamer hunts down Zoe, mysterious gamer who defeats him. What begins as a hunt for a rival unexpectedly turns into a discovery of love. Interesting. Wow. All those folks that play against those famous streamers, just hoping, notice me, love me, choose me. Just hoping for a story like this. This might give them hope. Well, it might give them cope, but it's a little bit of hope and cope, I guess. But hey, It's out there. You just gotta, play the game enough. Oh my gosh. June 10th through 2nd, or 12th. There you go. Q15, 16, and 17. Okay, June 3rd, Q14. Got it. Shared universe of A Boss and a Babe. Okay, so they're working through it. Well, that's not happening. I shouldn't be clicking on random links. That's probably a bad idea, right? All right, so it's definitely related to A Boss and a Babe. So that should be interesting. 10 episodes coming out on Wii TV. Cool. We got Boss. Let's see. Thai-American Chinese singer and actor, born in Bangkok, raised in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I probably butchered that too. Cousin's an actor. After studying at college in elementary school, he went on to study at the Thai-Chinese bilingual school. Okay, cool. He quit table tennis and chose to pursue acting. Switched to the GED program. Still wanted to get the graduation, diploma and whatnot. I get that. Afterwards, enrolled in the Faculty of Communication Arts. As a young youth table tennis player, he was a District 5 representative Northern Region. In national competition, he managed to place second runner-up. Holy crap. Wow. It reminds me of... oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking right now? Reminds me of the swimmer who was like really good. Gave it up to become an actor. Oh my gosh. Why am I blanking? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. When he was substituted, he decided to make the career change from athlete to singer-actor. Starting out, he landed mainly extra work, which I think is kind of a rite of passage, I assume. 2018 made his debut as a vocalist in the boy group SB5, which disbanded in 2020. Left Star Hunter Entertainment, signed as talent under Studio Wabi Sabi. Wow, he's already won Rising Star Awards and everything. New Actor Award. Okay, he's also in My Lucky Cat in the main role. To be announced. When a young businessman meets a new rising star superstar. Oh, that's almost like written form. Follow the story of two cat slaves. Cat slaves, what? Involved in inheritance and hunting. The only way to keep it safe is to tell people they're together in My Lucky Cat. I'm sorry, what? Star Hunter Project. I think this might be old. It's got to be, right? Oh. I'm so glad Boss is no longer with this. So it's just not coming out? I guess it's canceled as they both have current projects and different pairings now. Gotcha. Canceled from what I know. Why is it on the list? Okay. Yeah, that should be removed. All of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, he's in this different show with somebody else? What's happening? No. Old news. Oh no, not Threads. Oh, this is what Threads looks like? Interesting. returns with another lovely series, Be My Player 2, premiering in 2026. Based on the novel The Gamer and His Awkward Boy. What a title. The series is part of WeTV's 2026 lineup, tells the story of a streamer and a rookie gamer. Looks great. Filming continues. This was May 13th. Very cool. Interesting concept. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's like it could happen, maybe. There's so many people out there like, please let it happen. Are you anticipating the MaxkyBas series Be My Player 2? Did you know the series is related to Force Books Series A, A Boss and a Babe? Or Series A Boss and a Babe by GMMTV. The director of both, aka New run studio Wabi Sabi, recently ending management of actors and focusing on production and direction rather than actors. New directs for GMMTV as well. I freaking knew I recognized him. This one right here. 100% recognized him from GMMTV Productions. Anyway. $31.28. At least it's not a wild age thing. $21.29. Boss and the Babe focused on Cher meeting and falling for Gunn, played by Force. Gunn presumably will not be included in the prequel. Interesting. Very, very cool. Hopefully that's good. Like I said, there's a lot of people watching that are probably hoping for a similar outcome in their gaming. It just is what it is, I suppose. That is the world. That is the way of the world. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the final video. This is Ruby and James, their story, Maxton Hall, season 1 through 2. Enemies to lovers. I remember reacting to Maxton Hall the first time and thinking, this seems so good. Like, just very interesting drama and just wild. Wild is the best way to describe it. Storyline that you just wouldn't believe the twists and turns. So, looking forward to this. Definitely looking forward to it. Let's pull it up and jump in. Ruby and James, their story, starting now.
Was? James Beaufort starte ich an.
Robin. Oh. Richtig? I should probably adjust this a little bit. My bad. Forgot about the closed captioning. There we go. That should do it. All right, we'll start it over. Come on now. There we go.
Was? James Beaufort starte ich an.
Robin, richtig?
Ruby.
Dürft ihr eure Freundin kurz entführen?
Okay.
Du weißt, wer ich bin.
Ich kenne deinen Namen, wenn du das meinst.
Was ist passiert?
Sie ist einfach reingeplatzt.
Ich bin Lydias Bruder. Sie ist in einem Philosophiekurs. Ich möchte, dass du das hier nimmst. Und dir Folgendes merkst. Was du in Suttons Büro gesehen hast, ist nie passiert. Wir verhandeln jetzt neu.
Ist jetzt ein tägliches Ritual? Wenn du mir jetzt wieder Geld in die Hand gibst.
Oh, jetzt hör auf mit der Mutter Teresa und sag mir, was du von meiner Familie willst. Keine Ahnung, was du vorhast, Belle. Und es ist mir inzwischen auch egal. Jeder Mensch hat einen Preis. Was ist deiner? Jemand wie du kann jemandem wie uns nichts anhaben. Du bist ein Niemand, aus einem namenlosen Kaff, ohne Geld und ohne Beziehung.
Hey, ich sag dir meinen Preis.
Autsch.
Halt dich fern von mir. Du kannst davon ausgehen, alles unter 2 Metern ist zu nah.
Oh, hi, Robin. Na, alles klar?
Ist dir eigentlich klar, wie viele Leute sich den Arsch aufgerissen haben für diese Feier?
Naja, du wolltest ja keinen Striptease von mir. Da habe ich mir gedacht, vielleicht ist einer der Typen hier mehr nach deinem Geschmack.
Sie sind mit sofortiger Wirkung vom Lacrosse suspendiert. Und Ihr Empfehlungsschreiben, Miss Bell, ist gestrichen.
Ich will auf keinen Fall nochmal mit dir gesehen werden.
Und Sie beide rücken mit einer bis ins kleinste Detail perfekten Spendengala den Ruf dieser Schule, den Sie eben ruiniert haben, wieder gerade.
Ich hoffe, du bist zufrieden mit dir.
Amüsiert trifft sehr, als ob ich mir von jemandem die Befehle erteilen lassen werde.
Ein Chaos wie das heute wird sich nicht wiederholen. Nicht unter meiner Aufsicht.
Wenn das so ist, wird Mr. Beaufort seine dazugewonnene Zeit in das Veranstaltungskomitee investieren, um seinen Fehltritt wieder gut zu machen.
Ich mache einen verdammt guten Job in diesem Komitee und ich werde nicht zulassen, dass mir meine Chance auf Oxford versaust. Wichtig ist erstmal, dass wir eine absolut perfekte Spendengala über die Bühne bringen. Ohne Zwischenfälle.
Erwartet, dass ich aus der Offensive gehe, aber sie hat keine Ahnung, mit wem sie sich anlegt.
Je ferner James Beaufort sich diesem Meeting hält, desto besser. Du kennst das Mädchen nicht.
Ich kenne sie gut genug, um zu wissen, dass sie sich ein Bein ausreißen würde für Oxford. Die große Halle wäre das perfekte Setting für eine viktorianische Party. Dresscode der Ära entsprechend nobel und dekadent.
Honestly,
Habt ihr
ja.
etwas im viktorianischen Stil in eurer Sammlung?
Ja, ich glaube schon. Ziemlich schöne Stücke. Wertvoll.
Viktorianische Traumkleider in Gormsey?
Du hast recht. Könntest du deine Eltern fragen, ob wir dafür in die Sammlung dürfen?
Tut mir leid, das kann ich leider nicht.
Widerliche, arrogante. Du wirst für den Rest deines Lebens nichts anderes tun, als einen Wohlstand und einen Ruf zu repräsentieren, zu dem du rein gar nichts beigetragen hast. Bei so viel Geld gibt es wahrscheinlich keinen Bedarf für eigene Ideen oder Ideale. Dein Name, dein Erbe, deine dummen kleinen Streiche, das zeigt doch nur, wie leer du bist. Und deswegen wird sich nie jemand für dich interessieren, sondern nur für dein Geld. Hast du schon mal jemanden so sehr verletzt, dass er den Raum verlassen hat?
I mean, she's speaking
Ich wollte
facts.
dir sagen, dass du recht hattest. Ich kenne dich nicht.
Es kommt darauf an, dass du aus deinen Fehlern lernst und dass man dafür einsteht.
Keine Ahnung, was mich geritten hat, aber es tut mir leid.
Hi.
Danke fürs Abholen.
Wie läuft's mit dem Kleid?
Es ist verbrannt?
Verbrannt.
Verbrannt. Warum hast du es dir anders überlegt?
Burned it.
Das ist ja keine große Sache. Wir fahren da hin, machen ein paar Fotos vom Kleid und sind wieder weg. Bereit?
Er spielt Verkleiden, während wir mit den Ellingtons beim Lunch auf ihn warten.
Glaubst du, London war nicht schon demütigend genug für mich?
Du siehst toll auf dem Foto aus.
Ich hab dir gesagt, dass ich alles dafür tue, hier nicht aufzufallen. Und du plakatierst Maxton Hall mit meinem Gesicht?
Nichts für ungut, aber das ist das Kleid einer Königin.
Ich glaube, es wäre besser, wenn wir zum Vorher zurückkehren.
Zum Vorher?
Zur Zeit, als du noch nicht wusstest, dass es mich gibt. Ging es mir definitiv besser.
Ich habe mich wie ein Arsch verhalten am Samstag. Das weiß ich. Percy wartet unten auf dich.
Vielen Dank für die unvergessliche Erfahrung.
Ich habe die Plakate drucken lassen, um dir zu zeigen, dass ich nicht so bin.
Wie?
Jemand, der Menschen, die er mag, wie Dreck behandelt.
Ist der Typ verwirrt oder was? Er ist zu mir nach Hause gekommen, um sich zu entschuldigen und hat gesagt,
Was, wenn ich nicht zum Vorher zurück will?
Hier, liegen draußen am Tor.
This dress was made for you just 200 years too early. Wear it to the fundraising gala. You look too beautiful in it not to.
Du bist nicht mehr unsichtbar. Nicht für mich.
Zurück unter deinen Stein kannst du eh nicht. Also, zeig den Idioten da, wer Ruby Bell ist.
Sind doch alle Freunde hier, oder?
nein, 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 nein!
Oh.
Nähe und Distanz schließen einander nicht zwangsläufig aus. Man kann sich Menschen nah fühlen, die kilometerweit von einem entfernt sind. Oder bemerken, dass man jemandem vertraut, den man vor nicht mal 2 Wochen noch meinte zu hassen.
Ich weiß erst seit gestern Abend, was es bedeutet, nicht mehr Herr der eigenen Gefühle zu sein. Ruby Bell. Kann es sein, dass du versuchst, mit mir zu flirten?
Wenn du jetzt nicht spurst, dann schickt er niemand mehr vor. Dann kümmert er sich selbst darum, dass du funktionierst.
Mach dir mal keine Sorgen um mich. Ruby ist immerhin keine Lehrerin.
Dann schaffst du es vielleicht auch noch rechtzeitig zu Rubys Geburtstag.
Was ist morgen Geburtstag?
Lexington schmeißen wir zu Ehren eine fette Party.
Dann komme ich auf jeden Fall pünktlich. Versprochen. Du hast recht. Ich will dafür nur einmal glauben, dass ich in meinem Leben alles selbst unter Kontrolle habe. Nicht er.
Mm. See, there's your problem.
Und,
There's your problem. He's still around. You're not old enough. Eventually, you'll be in control. Seems like that is always kind of like the lesson that a lot of these well-to-do children kind of figure out eventually, is that until they are on their own and in charge of anything, it's really just you are on beck and call. It seems.
Hey, Ruby.
And it always is I guess it's a common trope for these, where they have to learn that lesson.
Ich wünsche, ich hätte es hinter mir. Ich will nicht zu der Pressekonferenz. Ich will nicht Beaufort übernehmen. Ich glaube, ich will noch nicht mal nach Oxford. Du hattest recht im Vorbereitungskurs. Bin nicht mehr als mein Name.
Ich glaube, jeder Mensch hat Momente, in denen er alles um sich herum vergisst. Aufhört, jeden Schritt und Gedanken zu hinterfragen und einfach einer Intuition folgt. Was machst du hier?
Wir haben noch genau 3 Stunden, bis dein Geburtstag zu Ende ist. Ich würde vorschlagen, dass wir die Zeit genießen.
Darf ich fragen, wie deine Zukunftsvisionen mit dieser Person aussehen? Du wirst nie wieder ein Wort mit diesem Mädchen wechseln.
If you want your inheritance and money and power, get rid of her. Never see her again. Oh boy.
Einen Anruf.
One call
und sie
to lose her
verliert ihr
scholarship.
Stipendium. Ich nehme ihr Leben auseinander.
Was ist los mit dir?
Was soll los sein?
Du benimmst dich wie ein Arschloch, das ist los.
Tue ich das?
Hör auf, dich blöd zu stellen und sag mir, warum du mich ignorierst.
Es war nur ein Kuss.
Oh.
Du hast nicht ernsthaft geglaubt, dass jemand wie ich an jemandem wie dir interessiert sein könnte, oder?
It's always so brutal when because this is a trope as well, I guess, where they always kind of go with whatever, they have to do and never fess up. Like, your father isn't over your shoulder listening to you right now. You could probably just say, hey, I was told I can't be around you. Otherwise, they will get your scholarship canceled. So I am taking the decision to do that. Not easy, not fun. I don't like it, but I'm doing it. As opposed to, let me just break this person's heart that I absolutely enjoy spending time with.
Ich glaube, im Leben kommt jeder irgendwann mal an den Punkt, an dem er mehr oder weniger begriffen hat, wer er ist. Und aufhört, nach Dingen zu greifen, die nicht dazu passen.
Aber es ist Zeit, dass wir zum Vorher zurückkehren, Robin.
Manchmal machen Menschen einander unglücklich, egal wie sehr sie sich lieben. Und es ist besser, dann ist es besser loszulassen.
Der kam für dich an.
Den Moment, wenn der Lärm um uns herum abschwillt und wir allein zurückbleiben mit dem, was wir angerichtet haben. Eine Stille, die ohrenbetäubend ist.
Willst du mir sagen, dass du nicht merkst, wie er leidet?
Er hat mit mir Schluss gemacht.
Manchmal ist es der größte Liebesbeweis, die Liebe lieben loszulassen.
Ich check einfach nicht, warum die Leute so eine scheiß Angst davor haben, ihr wahres Ich zu leben.
Du hast mich die letzten Wochen doch so fachmännisch ignoriert. Können wir das bitte wieder einführen? Es ist deine Strategie. Du machst alle um dich herum klein, stößt alle weg von dir, damit keiner merkt, dass du in Wirklichkeit nichts als so ein Feigling bist, der lieber die Marionette für andere spielt, als für das einzustehen, was er wirklich will.
Ich muss mein Leben fremdbestimmen. Ich tue unverzeihliche Dinge, lüge, verstecke, was ich gerade wirklich fühle, aber ich lasse mich dafür nicht von dir verurteilen. Nicht, wenn ich das alles nur für dich tue. Das geht nicht, Ruby. Es tut mir leid. Okay? Es tut mir leid.
Warum? Warum zum Teufel bist du denn hier? Warum redest du überhaupt mit mir?
Weil
Weil du nicht weißt, was du von mir willst. Weil du nicht weißt, was du vom Leben willst. Ich glaube, du weißt gar nichts.
Ich habe gesehen, wie sehr ich mich verändert. Wegen dir. Ich weiß ganz genau, was ich will.
Warum kämpfst du da nicht dafür?
Weil sich in meinem Leben niemand dafür interessiert, was ich will.
Mich schon.
Du hast jemanden verdient an deiner Seite, der dich beschützt und eine Familie, die dich mit offenen Armen empfängt. Und ich kann dir das nicht bieten. Ich kann dir gar nichts bieten, außer einen Haufen Probleme, von denen ich noch nicht mal selber weiß, wie ich sie lösen soll.
Mich hat's immer interessiert, was du willst. Keine Geheimnisse mehr. Keine Lügen.
Gesprochen.
Eure Mutter hatte einen Hirnschlag.
Wie geht's ihr?
Cordelia ist tot.
Oh, man.
Die Zukunft gehört denen, die an ihre Träume glauben.
Du machst mich verrückt, Ruby Bell.
Ich habe mich oft gefragt, warum Oxford auch die Stadt der träumenden Türme genannt wird.
Ich kann es nicht erwarten, dich wiederzusehen und da weiterzumachen, wo wir aufgehört haben.
Jetzt glaube ich zu verstehen. Weißt du, wo James ist? Ich kann ihn nicht erreichen.
Ich habe seit Oxford nichts von ihm gehört.
Hier will ich den Rest meines Lebens verbringen.
In Oxford.
Mit dir.
Lydia, was ist los? Ich kann nicht. Dann komme ich mit. Ich habe mir den ganzen Tag Sorgen gemacht. Was ist los?
Ich glaube, das ist keine gute Idee.
Du gehörst hier nicht hin.
Cordelia Beaufort ist tot.
Was? James. Alles okay? Ja, ich bin ja spät dran. Ich muss zur Arbeit.
Something tells me his mother was the anchor that kept him from going too crazy with his dad.
Ruby.
All
Nein,
the
ich kann nicht.
pressure and
Dieser Ort, diese
guidance and
Leute.
stuff. Probably the one person that actually was like realistic. Oh
Ich
boy.
versuche James zu vergessen, aber er ist überall.
Das bedeutet mir nichts. Das
Alles in mir möchte zu ihm und gleichzeitig weiß ich, dass es der schlimmste Fehler war, mich mal auf ihn zu verlieben.
Du darfst nicht gehen.
Ich kann mich auf nichts mehr konzentrieren und dabei gibt es so vieles, was gerade wichtig ist. Wenn ich mich nicht zusammenreiße, verliere ich alles, was ich mir aufgebaut habe.
Ich brauche dich.
Du brauchst Hilfe, James.
Du bist nichts als eine
Oh
Enttäuschung.
my gosh.
Dann hau ab.
Was?
Hau ab! Hau ab! Los, verschwinde! Hau ab!
Soll ich Ruby Bescheid sagen?
Ich habe ihr Herz gebrochen, Ned. Ich hab sie verloren.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the ultimate in will they, won't they? They did, they didn't. They did, they didn't.
Und da Ihre viktorianische Party auf so großen Anklang gestoßen ist, habe ich mir erlaubt, Mrs. Campbell
Pushing
anzukündigen.
away, pulling in, pushing away, pulling in.
Hey, Ruby.
Sei nicht so streng zu dir.
Was machst du hier?
Du hast ein gutes Herz.
Du musst hier nicht mitmachen.
Ich weiß, dass ich nicht muss.
Du musst nur lernen, darauf zu hören.
Ich habe gehört, ihr habt Budgetprobleme?
Ich brauche deine Hilfe nicht.
Natürlich nicht. Stech? Lydia hat mir gesagt, wo du bist.
Das weißt du ja. Ich habe jeden kommenden Step durchgeplant. Funktioniert alles bestens.
Ich weiß, dass du das schaffst. Es tut mir leid, ich muss herkommen, ich muss dich sehen, ich nur helfen.
Diese Gala ist wirklich wichtig. Ich will nicht, dass deine Anwesenheit alles durcheinander bringt.
Ich schaff das alleine nicht.
Was?
Sorry, ich weiß, ich habe Mist gebaut.
Stopp. Es tut mir leid, dass du gerade durchmachst, aber du kannst nicht einfach hierher kommen.
Ich will für mich kämpfen, Ruby.
Ich kann dir nicht verbieten, hier mitzumachen, aber eins musste klar sein, Privates und Schule wird strikt getrennt.
Okay? Weil ich dir gehöre. Ich werde immer dir gehören.
Kann und werde nicht mit dir zusammenarbeiten, nicht hier und nirgendwo anders.
Die einzige Person, die mich wirklich versteht, ich kann es nicht, okay? Ich hab's versucht, es geht nicht.
Du darfst aber gerne alles mit Kieran und Lynn besprechen. Warum tust du mir das an? Hm? Solltest du deine Meinung ändern und unter diesen Umständen lieber Lacrosse spielen, lass dich nicht aufhalten.
Ich brauche dich, Ruby.
Weißt du, was ich brauche?
Nein, ich beweise dir, dass du mir vertrauen kannst. Abgemacht?
Ich brauche Frieden. Ich brauche Zeit, um über dich hinwegzukommen. Du hast mir das verdammte Herz rausgerissen und ich hasse dich dafür. Ich liebe.
I gotta see that list. Travel to Bangkok, lacrosse, read more, passion for drawing, 5, Ruby.
Ich liebe dich auch und es macht so viel schwerer.
Alles, was ich will, bist du, okay? Wenn ich bei dir bin ich glücklich.
Es ist aber nicht mein verdammter Job, dich glücklich zu machen, okay?
Danke, dass ich dir helfen darf.
Ich wünsche dir, dass dein Vater nicht mehr dein Leben kontrolliert.
That would be
Dass
ideal.
du der Bruder für Lydia werden kannst, den sie verdient. Dass du schaffst, stabil zu bleiben. Für dich.
Es tut mir leid, dass ich bei der Feier so reingeplatzt bin. Mir war klar, dass Oxford dich nimmt. Ich meine, wenn du Hilfe brauchst, sag Bescheid.
Ich kann dich nicht retten, James. Das kannst nur du.
True.
Ich bin
True.
Es tut mir leid, euch zu stören, aber das ist ein Notfall. Die Campbell-Gala, die heute hier stattfinden soll, droht ins Wasser zu fallen. Wir brauchen jede Hilfe, die wir kriegen können.
Ich habe alle Menschen, die mich lieben, von mir gestoßen. Mir dabei selbst wehgetan. Ich habe Menschen hineingezogen, die das nicht verdient haben. Und ich habe die Frau, die mir unendlich viel bedeutet, verletzt. Anstatt dir zu sagen, dass sie vollkommen verloren war. Ich möchte nicht mehr davonlaufen. Ich möchte leben. Und ich möchte lieben.
Public Declaration of Love.
Ich hoffe, du bist glücklich.
Das war...
What does that say?
Ich hoffe, du...
London Underground plans groundbreaking renovation. That's probably not it. The downfall of the Beaufort fashion era.
Ich hoffe, du bist glücklich.
Ooh.
Das war...
Hab ich zu viel gesagt?
Bist du dir bewusst, welchen Schaden dein Versuch, dieses bedeutungslose Mädchen zu beeindrucken, verursacht hat?
Ruby ist nicht bedeutungslos.
Ich warne dich ein letztes Mal. Halte dich von diesem Mädchen fern, oder du wirst die Konsequenzen zu spüren bekommen.
Hi!
Ruby,
Hatte keine Zeit aufzuräumen.
finde, es ist Zeit, dass wir Frieden schließen.
Willkommen.
Du bist jetzt auch ins andere Ufer geschwommen.
Du weißt schon immer, was du willst, oder?
Was Oxford betrifft schon. Entschuldigung, wer bist du nochmal?
That's so interesting. Oh my gosh.
Frederick Ellington für die ungebildete Minderheit.
Noch ein Wort, den schmeiß dich gleich.
Reg dich ab, Beaufort. Du tust ja so, als wäre die Kleine deines...
It's such a classic story of a rich whoever, right? Has a powerful family, lots of money, title, whatever. And then they always have this issue with, you know, who they're in love with or something like that. And the parents don't agree or whatever. And there's pushback and you're going to lose your inheritance. You'll lose your title, blah, blah, blah. We'll take it away from you. It's just so classic. It's so classic. My gosh.
Deine Freundin. Woher hast du die Kraft genommen, die aufzugeben?
And then it always ends with,
Wenn du
you
das
know,
so sehr willst, dass dich
choosing
nichts in der
love.
Welt davon abhalten kann. So sehr, dass du weißt, dein Leben wäre nicht ganz, wenn du es nicht bekommst. Dann gibst du nicht auf.
Was, wenn du das, was du willst, verloren hast? Ja, ist sie.
Das war's dann mit der Geheimhaltung.
Ist ein bisschen anders gelaufen als gedacht. Ich möchte nicht mehr, dass da irgendwas zwischen uns kommt.
Unsere Welten sind wirklich sehr verschieden.
Vielleicht schaffen wir es ja, das Beste aus beiden zusammenzubringen. Morgen ist der große Tag, oder?
Dein Interview in Oxford.
Ich werde an dich denken. Du möchtest mich nochmal kaputt machen. Du wirst die Welt verändern, Ruby. Ich habe gedacht, ich hätte dich für immer verloren.
Gute Nacht, James Beaufort.
Gute Nacht, Ruby. Jemima Bell.
Oh, middle name. Whoa. Whoa.
Miss Bell. Ist sie hier und nicht im Westminster Palace?
Ich dachte, ich könnte dir nie wieder vertrauen. Aber was du gestern gesagt hast, hat mich sehr berührt. Ich fand das wahnsinnig mutig.
Ich wünschte, mein Vater hätte das genauso sehen. In 2 Tagen soll ich die Oxford-Interviews nachholen.
Was machst du hier?
Darf ich sagen, dass der Tag so endet, wie er angefangen hat? Und irgendwann Elaine heiraten.
Was?
Das ist, was mein Vater will.
Oh my.
Ich könnte es ändern. Wirklich. Am liebsten würde ich mit dir durchbleiben.
Not another rug pull. Come on now. Who the heck is Elaine?
Das ist das Gegenteil von nicht mehr weglaufen.
Irgendwann wird er sowieso erfahren, dass wir zusammen sind. Warum nicht jetzt?
Manchmal ist es die Angst selbst, die wir
Now I'm thinking of Bridgerton, where he's like, oh, good pause. Now I'm thinking of Bridgerton, where I'm like, where he's like, be my mistress.
wir am meisten fürchten sollten. Nur wer sich ihr stellt, kann erfahren, ob sie berechtigt war.
James, Dad?
Ich bin froh, dass du uns James vorgestellt hast. Er scheint wirklich ein netter junger Mann zu sein.
Ich glaube, ich muss euch nicht vorstellen. Ruby kennst du ja bereits.
Ich möchte nur, dass du achtsam bist.
Hallo, Mr. Beaufort.
Was man so der Presse entnimmt, scheint sein Vater kein einfacher Mensch zu sein.
Mom.
Wie ich höre, sind Sie in der Schule sehr aktiv.
Hallo, Mrs. Campbell.
Ruby ist Stipendiatin der Alice Campbell Stiftung.
Okay, ich verstehe.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Was passiert?
Alice Campbell hat Ruby das Stipendium zurückgezogen.
You dirty.
Weißt du, was damit zu tun hast?
Warte, mach dich nicht lächerlich.
Pack mich nicht an!
Wenn du jetzt gehst, du wirst es bereuen. Das schwöre ich dir.
Sprich mit mir.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das schaffe.
The amount of times where I've been like, okay, they got it. They got it figured out. They're good. We're all good. Everybody's happy. Boom, another rug pull. It's like, what the...
Schaffe, James.
Ich finde heraus, ob mein Vater hinter der Sache mit dem Stipendium steckt.
Und dann? Wird das unsere Zukunft? Werden wir uns für den Rest unseres Lebens gegen deinen Vater wehren müssen?
Er kann echt ein Arschloch sein. Aber wir dürfen nicht zulassen,
Putting
dass
it
er uns
mildly.
auseinanderbringt.
Was ist passiert? Ich brauche einfach Zeit, um das alles zu verdauen.
Verstehe ich.
Unsere Bäckerei.
Er sagt, er hat ein Angebot bekommen, das er nicht ablehnen konnte.
Weißt du, der James von früher, der wäre jetzt abgehauen oder hätte dir irgendwas versprochen, damit du bleibst.
He's ruining the family's bakery as
Er glaubt
well.
an uns.
Oh my
Egal, was
God.
kommt. Und er überlässt es dir zu entscheiden, ob du gehen willst oder nicht.
Ein Angebot. Von wem?
That's crazy.
Ich habe dich gewarnt, mein Junge. Du wolltest nicht hören.
Du hast mich gewarnt.
Jetzt musst du mit den Konsequenzen leben.
Dass ich bereit sein muss, mich James Welt zu stellen, wenn ich mit ihm zusammen sein will.
Allein.
Aber ich wusste nicht, dass ich euch damit reinziehen würde.
Oh,
Is she about to smack him
du
or
liebst doch
something?
diesen Jungen. Das ist das Einzige, was zählt.
Fick dich. Wir sind nicht allein.
In 20 Jahren habe ich sowas noch nicht erlebt. Ich lasse nicht zu, dass sie mit ihrer schmutzigen Affäre den Ruf unserer Schule
Ich habe
zerstören.
keine Affäre! Sir, bitte, ich habe 11 Jahre auf diesen Moment hingearbeitet. Ich stehe kurz vor meinem Abschluss. Ich habe eine Zusage von der Oxford University und verpasse gerade meine letzte Chance auf ein Stipendium. Ich verspreche
Ihnen scheint die erste Lage nicht klar zu sein, Miss Bell. Mr. Sutton und Sie sind mit sofortiger Wirkung von Maxton Hall suspendiert.
Und jetzt?
Ohne Abschluss, kein Studium. Oxford können Sie vergessen.
Keine Ahnung. Solange du bei deiner Entscheidung auf dein Herz hörst.
Die Zukunft gehört denen, die an ihre Träume glauben.
Nicht auf deine Angst.
Noch vor wenigen Wochen habe ich gedacht, dass ich manche Träume aufgeben muss. Dass ich nicht alles haben kann. Ich wollte mich damit abfinden. Auch wenn sich alles in mir gegen diesen Gedanken gesträubt hat. Heute weiß ich, dass genau dieses Gefühl des Widerstands ein Zeichen ist. Die innere Stimme, die dir sagt, du liegst falsch. Träum weiter. Glaub an dich. Und ich weiß, wenn ich ihr folge, wird alles gut.
Oh my gosh. That was such a roller coaster. Oh my God. That's 2 seasons, by the way. 2 seasons. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go ahead and throw that some love. Check out their channel. They might have compilations that might interest you as well. Of course. Good grief. What a up and down, up and down, up and down. Survive that. Now you got something else. Survive that. Now you got something else. Survive that. It's crazy. Whoo-wee. That must be some connection, because those are a lot of instances where a lot of people would have folded 100%. Can't say that I would have made it through every single one of those. That is a little difficult. Maxton Hall, The World Between Us successfully wraps filming for 3rd and final season. This was December 2025. Season 2 remains at the top of Prime Video charts worldwide. This was in December of 25. Confirms that the 3rd and final season of the international hit Maxton Hall, The World Between Us has successfully completed. First look. Season 3 photos gives fans an exclusive sneak peek into the last chapter of the epic. Yeah, I would say epic love story between Ruby and James. Hit series will reach its emotional finale with the 3rd season. Imagine. Could you imagine if after 3 seasons of this, they don't end up together? And it ends with one of those, like, parting in different directions kind of things. Oh my gosh. People will lose their minds. 2nd season confirms its status as the most watched international original series of all time on Prime Video, reaching #1 on Prime Video charts in almost 100 countries during its launch week, including Germany, the US, and UK. Worldwide success underscores the importance of locally produced originals on Prime Video and makes the series one of the biggest international streaming highlights of the year. Ruby's on the edge. She's been suspended from Maxton Hall College. All evidence points to James being responsible for her expulsion. Slap in the face that not only endangers Ruby's Oxford dream, but also puts their love to a severe test. While Ruby and James do everything to save Ruby's graduation, their environment and James's circle of friends get caught in an emotional whirlwind that completely disrupts the existing order. Ruby and James painfully realize their worlds couldn't be further apart, and not everything is as it seems. Can their love and friendships survive the enormous storms while the shadows of the past grow darker? Good grief. Brutal. Season 2 of Maxton Hall remains streaming's most irresistible romance. I worried so much that the 2nd season wouldn't live up to the first that I put off starting it until the season was nearly half over. I totally get that. Totally get that. You don't want to be let down, you know? If the first season's like really speaks to you and you're really into it, that little voice in your head is probably just like, oh, please don't screw this up. Please don't screw this up. Meanwhile, after the first season, you're probably also like, please don't cancel this. I actually enjoy it. Please. The worry was pointless. Somehow television's best romance has not only held onto the title, but may have actually sharpened it. Episode after episode, it's still devastating, heartbreaking, ebullient. Ebullient? What does that mean? I looked at a thesaurus or something. Heart-melty and completely winsome. What does ebullient mean? I gotta find that out. Can I just... What is this AI chatbot? What is that? Oh, it's asking me which one to use. Oh my gosh. How about I just Google it? Ebullient. Someone or something overflowing with enthusiastic excitement, liveliness, or high spirits. Bubbling over with joy. Okay. I'm going to sprinkle that into my vocabulary. Ebullient. Synonyms: exuberant, buoyant, elated, effervescent. Good to know. First season of this Britain-set German series, adapted from Mona Kasten's novel Save Me, tracked the unlikely pair of Ruby Bell, scholarship student at Maxton Hall who dreams of Oxford, and James Beaufort, the arrogant privileged heir to a luxury men's clothing empire. Socioeconomic divide is a constant obstacle, thanks to James's controlling father, Mortimer, who is determined to split them up so James will marry into wealth and inherit the CEO title. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Much like the YA gem Heartstopper, it's profoundly romantic, understands what it means to fall completely, madly, head over heels in love, but it's more mature and considerably more risque. So much of its magic comes from Harriet, wide-eyed wonder paired with Damien's ability to reveal the vulnerability beneath his blue-blooded polish. Perfect couple. But Maxton Hall thrives because it keeps finding grounded, believable ways to put obstacles between them without, so far, compromising who they are. It also wouldn't work without its equally likable supporting cast. Honestly, the whole thing rests on Harriet and Damien. We want them together so badly, and their chemistry is so overwhelming that we're willing to weather the emotional gut punches, which, oh my gosh, the amount of gut punches we just endured, like, I am out of wind. Like, my wind has been left from my body. That is just brutal. No matter what, they always had obstacles. Crazy. The resiliency is pretty impressive. And as she said, Ruby said, the resiliency is the act of love. It's kind of the true sign. Interesting. These two need to end up together, not at the cost of Ruby's Oxford dreams, though, and that's where Maxton Hall excels. Their love isn't the force keeping them apart, their futures are. The fact that neither is willing to sacrifice their ambitions somehow makes the romance even more powerful. Madly in love without being self-destructive, although it flirts with it, I would say. If they were, the show would have an easy escape hatched. Instead, James and Ruby want everything, the whole fairy tale. They deserve it. Maxton Hall stars had to beg to change Season 2's ending. Ruby's actor said, "I need this ending for my character." All right. What do we got? What is it? Final few moments append all of Ruby's efforts to secure her future as a student at Oxford. In episode 6, which dropped November 28th on Prime Video, it's revealed that Professor Graham Sutton had been having an affair with a student. Since season 1, he's had an on-again, off-again tryst with Lydia, who's now pregnant with twins. Hello. He's summoned before school leaders, including Mortimer, to explain what happened. During the meeting, it's revealed the affair was discovered via a photo. Remember in episode 5, Elaine, who's in love with James, and Cyril, who's long pined for Lydia, discovered Lydia and Graham embracing in the woods during a school function and took a photo as evidence. But when Graham sees the photo that started the inquest, it turns out to be a picture not of him, but of him and Ruby from a school gala in season 1. The scene then cuts to a meeting with Ruby, her mother, and the headmaster. He tells her she's been suspended and will never attend Oxford. Final moments of the show feature no dialogue, just an acoustic rendition of Chasing Cars, which is a great song to end it on. As Ruby walks out into the courtyard. I don't know why I want to say country yard. Courtyard. In tears, Lydia watches as Graham is escorted from Maxton Hall by police in handcuffs. Exchanging no words, James hugs a shell-shocked Ruby. Damien told Today.com it's unclear what James understands is happening in that moment. Quote, what we see right now only is obviously how beautiful Harriet has acted out that scene and just seeing everything being destroyed and just looking at her face and reading that off of her eyes. He's just in complete shock, but he doesn't know which direction to go. It's made more emotional because, quote, a moment before everything was perfect. After his character cheated on Ruby in episode 1, James pursued therapy, and finally the couple seemed on a healthier, more secure relationship path. Throughout the season, her character was in conflict with herself. She knows that she has to let him go and that he has to fix himself, and she's not responsible for his feelings and loss, and that he's getting, this is very mature, by the way, getting back into these toxic behaviors or character traits. She says, what do you mean? Jokingly interjects. She identifies the turning point for her character as James's speech in episode 3, filling in as a last-minute speaker, for Ruby's gala. James opened up about his mother's death and his mental health, even at the risk of his father's ire. She's deciding to give him a second chance, and I think I love that about her. But true to form, it could all fall apart after that finale. I think that's this roller coaster of Maxton Hall, and a part of the reason why this show is so successful is because we just have such a dense high and low point structure throughout the entire episodes. Yeah, oh my gosh. That felt like a roller coaster, literally. Season 2 almost ended on a different scene entirely. The actors said originally the show creators wanted to cut the scenes where she finds out about the expulsion and sobs to James. We're all like, we need this ending. I need this ending for my character. They watched the show at a screening, quote, and it was ending on Graham seeing the photo. But then the audience wouldn't have known, what does that mean to Ruby? What does that mean to the couple? We saw it on the screen. We're like, you can't do it. After a whole conversation, they changed the ending to include the scenes of Ruby reacting. Now we got our ending back. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. I'm glad they did that because, I mean, it is a cliffhanger still. I guess not having her reaction would be a pretty big cliffhanger because you're just like, wait, what? But I think this even makes it a better cliffhanger because now you know, oh crap. She knows she's getting expelled. And what does that mean? What does that mean for them? Like you're building this show off their romance, right? I think you would end every cliffhanger with them because it's just like, what does that mean for them? That's the whole gist of the show. Those two, what does this mean? So by having James kind of confused and Ruby knowing she's expelled and just having that embrace or that moment, huge drama. But yeah, I think both would have worked, but I do agree with the actors. I think it's better. Maxton Hall on Prime Video is serving enemies to lovers excellence. This was written 2 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, the books are originally written in German, have been translated to several different languages. Guys, in all caps. This show is so fun. Ruby and James have such good chemistry and their banter is amazing. They start off as enemies, but quickly become frenemies and tease one another often. Main couples are really great. Side characters are awesome. Some cliches, there are some surprising turns, and at the end, you're rooting for all the characters. Yeah, there's only 6 episodes. That's kind of a downer. And it was a fun show to watch during the weekend. I'm not sure if they were completely faithful to the books. Probably not, but hey, maybe. As a German, it's so wild to me how much success this show has internationally. It's based off a trilogy of a German author that's been out for years and now suddenly is blowing up. That's so rare for German books. I'm glad they changed some stuff from the books, though. I love reading books from other countries. I've read a German YA series, Ruby Red, a few years ago. Really liked it. I think it's funny that they aren't actually enemies in the book. I feel like TV James is seriously antagonistic towards Ruby, and Ruby seriously dislikes James, while in the book, it just feels like a lot milder to me. James is a jerk, but none of them are actually working against one another. I like the change. I didn't like that change. Love the books, though. I don't know. I think it kind of adds to it, right? Adds a little spice to it. Having it be milder, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I think having them be like almost antagonistic towards each other is perfect. I just watched it last night. It was so good. I need more shows like this, but it seems I've seen everything. I almost never watch TV shows. Found out about this one by luck. Do you have any recommendations of shows or movies like this one? Oh, let's see. Call It Love on Hulu. Cruel Intentions, yeah. Second season of Bridgerton. Pride and Prejudice, I mean, for sure. Purple Hearts on Netflix. Vampire Diaries. Buffy. Yep. My Life with the Walter Boys. Summer I Turned Pretty. Which doesn't have enemies to lovers per se. But FMC also chooses between the two brothers, and the older is definitely a difficult type who's hopelessly in love with her, but has extreme difficulties with showing his true emotions. Oh, yes. I'll never. Oh, Scam. Or Scamp, yes. We've reacted to quite a few of these, actually. We've reacted to quite a few of these. Elena Damon, Klaus Caroline, yep. Buffy Spike. Good old Conrad. I'll never get over that article that was just like, Conrad is everything that everybody ever wants. He's the perfect person. I binged it in a couple days, loved it. Honestly, thought it was going to be really campy based on the trailer and was here for it. Then I watched it and was so impressed. Not so much the student-teacher plot. See, that is where it gets gross. That's where it gets gross. Not a huge fan of that. Pretty Little Liars, immediately turned me off to that show. Surprisingly enough, I didn't completely hate the student-teacher plot. Usually I hate those kind of ships where it's an obvious power imbalance. But I really liked that they met before he became a teacher at her school and didn't really know each other's identity at first. Gross. Still gross. Oh, God. I was worried Lydia and James had something familial going on. I thought the same thing. Glad I'm not the only one. Oh, God. Oh, that's even worse. They better make season 2 and give my girl Ruby better hairstyling. Honestly, just watched the car scene after the pool incident, and I need a book recommendation with something like that. Binge watched it the other day and rewatched it last night. Watched it all in one sitting. See, I love that because it basically just turns into one big movie, right? But then you're done with it so fast, and then it takes so long for them to pump out other seasons. It's so annoying. It's like, we'll give you 6 episodes. Next season will be in 3 years. It's like, what? What are you doing with your time? I know this show doesn't take that long to make. I know it doesn't. Ugh. It's amazing how often I think that of just like, there is no reason that this show should take 2 years to come out. None. 8 episodes, that could be done in a couple months. It's almost like they get done with one season at this point, and they're like, sit around and they're just like, all right, where do we take it from here? Let's start coming up with some ideas. And they'd start writing it like it's a brand new show. Like they just start from scratch. I don't know. It's very strange. Very strange. But amazing. Amazing. How could you watch that and not be instantly drawn to it? Like if you like that kind of stuff. If you don't, totally get that. But if you like anything YA or you know, love story, romance, whatever, that was about as thrilling as you can get. And it's just so push and pull and will they, won't they, slowest of slow. And then, is it even a slow burn? It's like a slow burn off, slow burn off. Like it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The evil father, perfect touch. Perfect. Love that kind of trope. It's just amazing where they have to choose between either utter destruction or love. We'll see. Season 3 should be interesting. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to end up, but I hope it's good. That's the only thing I hope. You know, sounds like the first 2 seasons are pretty even from people, what people have said. So hopefully the 3rd season is just as even and it ends on a good note. Or technically a bad note. I'm open to that too. There's one thing I've made very clear is that it doesn't have to be a good ending or a happy ending. It needs to be good. That's it. So we'll see. We shall see what happens at Maxton Hall, Season 3. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Request your own videos, toddreacts.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Twitch channel if you want to join live. And join the Discord. Definitely join the Discord. We will see you in there. I hope you have a great couple of days. I will be back on Saturday. We will be doing this again on Saturday, so join us again. I appreciate you being here, of course. If you'd like to guide the stream, toddreacts.com. Make it happen. And we'll see you in the Discord. All right, everybody. Have a good couple days. I will be back. Take care out there. See ya. Bye-bye.